yell ugly things at you.
I know it.
What do you do to me?
I like to watch you jump.
Okay.
All right, 312. J.D. Ryan is here. Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley, Tassos, whatever his last name is. Is it Costas or Costas? Costas? Is that short for something?
No, that's it.
Is Tassos short for?
Anastasios.
Yeah. That means something in Greek.
From what he's told me, it means the resurrection
of teats.
Possibly.
Okay. That's an FO.
Yeah.
All right. We got anything we need to get to before we get started?
Not really.
All right. Okay. We still have the audio yesterday, left over from yesterday of Tassos. Mm-hmm. Where's that? Right there? Okay. Hang on to that. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Nothing else going on in the building?
Not really. They had somebody up working on our tower earlier today telling people they couldn't leave the building because things were falling off the tower. They were up working in...
This tower or the one out at Cedar Hill?
The one out in the backyard here.
What was falling off of it?
I don't know. They just made an announcement in the building. No one leave the building. They're working on the tower and things were falling.
This place is a dump. It's a dump. What a dump. But they didn't say what was falling.
No.
I forget about the fact there are cars parked out there.
Yeah.
What a dump. All right. Oh, when does Lee Harris come back?
I'm not even sure, really. I think he was going about a week.
What is his title here? Anybody know?
Assistant PD, I think.
He's Gavin's assistant? Because he's on the air, too, from time to time, isn't he? Kind of watches over the schedule, stuff like that.
Right.
Kind of a heavy-set feller.
Yes.
Did he fly through the Philippines?
Yes.
To get home a woman.
Yes. I think it was one of those internet deals, you know, where they're willing to come here, I think, to marry. I'm not sure. A buddy of mine got a Russian bride that way, and he was...
But do you normally fly out to meet them? Don't you normally, like, fly them in, you know, like a visa or something, and then send them back out?
I have no idea how it goes.
I've been horny, but I've never been horny enough to fly to the Philippines.
It's weird.
So you hook up on the internet, and I guess then you have phone conversations?
Phone conversations, send pictures back and forth, and at some point...
Oh, so she's seen him?
Oh, yeah. Should have. I know. We don't know what she looks like either, though.
No, that's true.
This guy had the Russian bride. She was very hot. Of course, left him in a couple of years, but got here, got settled.
I can't wait to see her. I hope Lee brings her back. Maybe he's convinced her that gums are a sign of power in this country.
Be nice. Let's see.
Some chicks dig a fence post smile.
I understand. Be nice to him. He's always nice to you.
But he ain't in the country.
That's true.
We got to call him. Hunt down his, to see if he took a cell phone or whatever. We'll call him later.
Okay.
Now, what if you had to pay these chicks anything to come over in the country? Or do they just want to come over here?
I don't really know. I think they just want to get here bad enough that they're willing to...
Obviously.
willing to marry when they get here. I believe.
Love to talk to him, see how it's going. See if they made a love connection.
That's just freaky.
Well, I understand the premise. Chicks, you know, in different parts of the world, they've got a different perspective on guys, just life in general.
Yes.
Chicks over here, they got baggage.
Yeah. They got a lot of guys to choose from, especially in an area like this.
Just the countries where things are sort of desolate, you really don't have a lot of things going for you.
No.
So I guess when big gum czars come into town.
Yeah. They jump all over that.
Yeah.
He'll be fighting them off.
Right. It's a little pyorrhea.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we'll call him later and find out how it's going. Don't want to take that Mike call before... Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
They don't care about his teeth. They do care about his money. They will have to, or he will have to pay the family of this woman somewhere between $700 and $1,000 a month for the rest of his life. That's part of the deal.
Really?
Yep. It's almost like, you know, you're buying her. You really are. But for that, my buddy got a college-educated, gorgeous woman.
Wonder what the turnaround time is. Say, like, you get in this country and you're married. Mm-hmm. How long, you know, before they dump your ass? Because I guess once they get over here and you're married and they become naturalized, then they can go off.
If they dump you, then they lose that income to their family, and that's pretty much what the motivation is. There's so many Asian and Filipino women that want to do that, and their families live in abject poverty.
Yeah, so $1,000 would go.
Long way.
Yeah, they would.
They're living high on the hog on
Yeah.
$1,000. I bet.
I can't. I've been horny,
mm-hmm.
and I've had long bouts of where I didn't have any companionship at all.
You ever had an Asian woman?
No.
You know that their thing goes.
Yes, you have.
I have not.
Russ.
I haven't.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Her.
Yes.
Tushies. What's the question?
Well, you know their thing goes sideways.
Thanks, Everett. Let's just start news. I'm not in the mood for dips today. All right, 3:20. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. Sponsored by Miller Lite and by Bank of America.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite. Brought to you by Bank of America. Higher standards.
For Thursday, November the 13th, 2003, Jimmy Kimmel on The Man Show and his own show turns 36 today. Whoopi Goldberg is 48 and Gary Marshall is 69. A judicial panel has ordered that suspended Alabama Chief Justice Roy Moore be removed from his position for willfully and publicly defying a federal court order to remove his Ten Commandments monument from a courthouse. In reading the decision, a panel member said Moore was a danger because he placed himself above the law. Moore, who argued he was upholding his oath to office and his promises to Alabama voters by refusing to remove the 2.5-ton granite monument. He says, I have no regrets. I have done what I said I would do. He has been suspended with pay since the charges were filed in August.
They did the right thing.
Which one?
They.
Okay. By asking to have him removed?
Yes.
Well,
if I was talking about him, I would have said he.
I'm trying to think. I guess.
They told him to take it down.
Yeah.
Take it down. You want to fight it out in the courts, you fight it out in the courts. Just because he had a just cause doesn't mean that he could do whatever he wanted.
You are correct. Yeah. But it's just because it's the Ten Commandments. You're going to get people protesting that, taking
Not the
God
point. It could be anything. It could be anything that he put value in, that he put out front and said, I like this. I think it adds something. If you don't like it, don't look at it. Well, you're supposed to, hold yourself to the same standard that the rest of us are. And if I were to go against some kind of court order, I'd have been locked up a long time ago.
That's true. Placed him, as they said here, placed himself above the law. Which is true.
So like I said, what it was, sitting out in front, that wasn't the point. It was the fact that they told him to do something. He didn't. He went against the law. He lost his job, just like anybody else would.
They're going to make that the point, though.
Well, they can make it all they want, but at this point, that's irrelevant. Go ahead.
All right, several fire crews battle a 3-alarm apartment fire in Euless this morning. Fire started about 7 o'clock in the Village Green Apartments. That's on Fuller Weiser Road, right next to where I used to live, actually.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I wonder if that was, since I don't know where you live.
And you don't have my phone number? Eddie at least called to see if I was okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. One resident suffered minor injuries. Man apparently left a cigarette unattended about 5 o'clock in the morning, and officials suspect the cigarette sparked the fire. 2 firefighters reportedly suffered minor injuries.
Well, why would I call? What good's it going to do? If you're dead, you're not going to answer.
My building's on fire and it hadn't got to me yet.
Well, chances are the fire department would be there knocking on doors.
Hopefully.
People have dogs. What good is it going to do to call? Just like when you were sick and you didn't have a voice. What good is that going to do? It's going to bother you and it's going to rub it in your face that you couldn't talk.
No, you could still understand me. It just sounded terrible.
Well, I didn't want to hear it.
No, you didn't, clearly. Let's see here. When New England won Super Bowl, this guy named Terry Glenn watched the game on television from home. He was suspended by Bill Belichick. It was the ending to a tumultuous season that started with him under NFL suspension for violating the league's substance abuse policy. Saw him miss 6 games with a hamstring injury and finished the season with only 14 catches. Glenn is now a Cowboy, preparing to return to New England for Sunday's contest at the Gillette Stadium. Bill Parcells does not know or care about the problems Glenn had in New England, but it's going to add some tension, actually. Cut number 3 on the audio. Did I give it to you?
Yes.
Is Quincy Carter talking about this game being a big one for Bill Parcells.
Football team, you just know, you know that it means a lot to them. The Jets game, the Giants game, and also this Patriot game. It means a lot to them.
And cut number 4 is Bill Parcells talking about the personal issues between him and the coach from New England.
We're not here to talk about my personal relationships with anybody. If you want to talk about the game, I'm happy to talk about it. But I'm not talking about that.
Can you imagine having to, every week, you got to perform, you got to have a team, and they're winning, get all this cash, and then you got to go sit in front of these.
I don't know why he does it.
I don't even know either.
Unless it's part of his contract. After every game, you've got to do a press conference.
Probably is. Can you imagine? Ratings come in and you've got to sit in front of a press conference and answer the questions.
I'm not going to tell them anything.
Exactly.
Unless it was specifically in his contract, I'd stop doing it.
No, I think it may
because the asinine questions always float. What's your relationship with him? That's got nothing to do with this game. He's right. He needs to start telling them to shut up. He needs to start scaring them, and they'll stop asking these dumbass questions. Or just giving them answers that nobody can understand.
That's what you do.
Well, you can understand it, but the answers that I would give would fit in any type of situation. Right. We got to take a look at the offense, go back and take a look at who's playing well and who's not, reevaluate exactly what's going on, and then put our best players out there and move that ball.
Break. Let's go. I mean, you realize I could get press credentials knowing almost nothing about football and go out there and ask him personal questions. I mean, I wouldn't, but it's just odd that they just let any idiot walking off the street with credentials and ask questions of him.
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they what?
Well, if you work for a radio station or newspaper, they're going to give you credentials. Yeah. They can't be the judge on whether you got any sense or not.
That's the point. Go out there and embarrass yourself and everybody else.
Who cares?
Women of Walmart are now on Playboy.com. Playboy says they got over 400 responses from Walmart employees around the nation. They whittled it down to 6 that they used for the spread, including an assistant manager, a department manager, and a photo lab technician.
Did you see the photo lab greeter chick? She's, I think she's one of the ones that's on the cover of Playboy.com. It says Women of Walmart.
Mm-hmm. She on?
Yes.
Wow. They went up yesterday. Walmart has already said that the very idea of Women of Walmart spread is in poor taste. You'll have to pay. It says here you got to pay to see the pictures, but Playboy.com does let you see a list of the cities they received applications from.
Hang on a second. Her name is Tesha. Tesha. Click on that, see if it shows you the other picture. You see that?
Wow. Very nice.
Dandy. Go ahead.
On the other end of that scale, country singer Winona Judd was charged with DUI early Thursday after city police stopped her speeding Land Rover not far from Music Row in Nashville. The arrest report states she had an odor of alcohol about her, had watery eyes and dilated pupils, and didn't remember how many drinks she consumed. She did consent to a breath test and registered a blood alcohol level of 0.175. That's actually over twice the legal definition of drunk and driving in that state. Television news reports showed her police booking photo. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
It's lovely.
Oh. Let me see that again. Oh.
That's possibly...
Oh.
They stopped her because she was doing 47 in a 30.
They stopped her because she... I want to say. Wonder how a gorilla got a car. Have you seen that?
Well, she kind of big.
That's worse than Rosie O'Donnell.
I think so, too. You gotta realize you always see Rosie with makeup. She's drunk and playing on makeup.
Well, this chick is, I don't care how you dress this one up. She's fat. Look at her ears.
I know.
I never realized they were that big. She got man ears. Yeah. And you put makeup. She's still a dog. Yeah. It makes me laugh when fat chicks put on makeup.
Yeah.
If you really cared about yourself, why wouldn't you lose weight? It's like that weather chick on Channel 5, blonde, heavy set.
I know, yeah, Rebecca Miller.
Yeah. If she'd knock off 30 pounds, unless she's pregnant. She pregnant?
No.
She knock off about 30 pounds, she could model.
Yeah.
And it just makes you wonder why you get that close and then just give up. It's like that sales chick we had here for a while, Carrie, hot. Mm-hmm. If she would have lost 30 pounds.
Stunning.
She could have had any guy that she wanted at any time. And she for whatever reason, didn't want to do it.
Well, she said she was working out and dieting, but it wasn't.
No, she said she'd been doing that since we started here, and that was the middle of 2000. In fact, there at the end, before she moved off, it looked like she had tacked on another 10, 15 pounds.
I believe so.
And this whole thing with that story that Janet St. James did last night with bariatric stomach surgery. Mm-hmm. When they say, when all else fails. Well, it's when you don't have the patience or the focus to lose weight. Yeah. If you're going to be lazy and lay around and go, I can't do it, then have your stomach taken out. Obviously, it's not all genetics because they're taking part of your stomach out or stapling it so you don't eat as much. Well, obviously, if you cut back on what you ate, you get the same results.
Yep. They say that you don't get hungry after that and you can barely hold anything down. Benjamin Dover, our friend.
We don't have him.
The guy that used to work here, Mish, who was huge,
yes.
had that surgery, and we saw him at the
Brumley's funeral.
Thank you. And he'd lost 1.5 man. It's amazing.
Well, I'm not buying the stomach stapling thing. I think that's a last-ditch effort for people who don't have any willpower. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Mm-hmm. You can blame it on whatever you want. Obviously, it's not genetics. Because if it was, they would take half your stomach out, and you would still be fat.
Yeah.
People just can't stop shoving crap down their neck. They can't.
You're right.
You can still eat rotten stuff. Just balance it with, what I did when I started the diet thing back in the early 80s is I just eat a lot of lettuce, a lot of roughage, get that on my stomach. I'd still eat some crap from time to time, but I wouldn't eat as much.
Right.
But they don't want to do that. I don't like broccoli. I like salads. Fine. Lose your leg because you got diabetes and the circulation stops and they got to start cutting things off to save your life. Go ahead. Explain it to your heart that you don't have time to work out. Those excuses make me vomit.
All right.
Go ahead.
Toby Keith is getting by, being shut out of the CMA Awards by selling an impressive 585,000 copies of his new album.
Are you tired? You sound tired.
No, I'm wide awake.
Don't you sound tired? We think you sound tired.
I've been peppy.
Pep it up a little.
Okay. Shocking y'all. In the first week of the release, that makes it easily the highest selling CD in the country. It's also the best sales week for Toby's career.
Didn't we have that in here?
Yes.
Here?
I don't know where it is. There it is. Yeah.
What's the big cut on this?
I love that bar. I love this bar.
That's the first cut.
Yeah. And they say American Soldier is really nice too.
Well, I see the CD player isn't going to queue up, so.
The other top 10, in case you care, starting from number 10, Ludacris, P.O.D. at number 9, Clay Aiken at number 8, Rod Stewart's new one at 7, Ja Rule, which we also have. At 6, Outkast is number 5, Sheryl Crow number 4, Various Artists, now that's what I call music. 14 is number 3, Sarah McLachlan is Toby is number 1.
I really hate steel guitars.
No, you do.
What happened to this CD player? It just stopped. Just shut off. I got 2 of them flat. Now it came back on. Eddie?
They replaced one already.
Oh, they did?
This one over here.
Why can't they just stick cheap CD players in here, run down to Best Buy, get one for $50, stick it in here. When it craps, throw it away. Instead of fixing these things that are 15 years old. with parts from other old machines.
We were told the reason they couldn't do that is because the connections that go into this control board are different than which.
Different how?
I don't know. That's what I was told.
I bet you I can come in here tonight and hook one up. You want to bet? You want to throw down some cash?
No, you probably could. That's what we were told.
So as a result, I got to keep using up CD players because they can't get the other equipment to work right.
Apparently.
Okay. So I have to explain that to the listeners. Okay, well, if it gets to that point, then somebody should probably do something. And I'm sick of bitching every day, so the listeners got to go through this with me. This is absurd. It's an insult to the people that listen to this program, and I won't stand for it.
All right.
Excuse me.
Oh, it sounded wet.
I see he's reinvented himself.
We got winners. We got losers. Chain smokers and boozers. And we got yuppies. We got bikers. We got...
Does this get any better?
It just goes around and just here's all the people we get in this bar. I love this bar.
Sounds like any other country song.
Yeah. Here's the hook.
All right. What was the other one you said?
American Soldier, as they say, may be the next cut that comes out.
I'm just trying to be a father, raise a daughter and a son, be a lover to their mother. Everything to everyone.
I can't.
Up and at 'em bright and early.
Yes, it is.
All business in my suit. Yeah,
I'm sure the words are very comforting, but the music's making me yap.
I head down to
no
my
steel
booth.
guitar in this one.
I bet it comes in.
For the money, there's bills that I can't pay. I don't do it for the glory. I just do it anyway.
Very touching.
585,000 copies out the door.
Good.
Continue. Courtney Love.
Pep it up.
I am. I'm fine. What's the matter with you today?
You sound tired.
I'm not.
Doesn't he sound tired?
Courtney Love pleaded not guilty yesterday to 2 felony counts of drug possession, but at the same time, she's asked to be considered for a rehab program like the one Scott Whalen got into, which she could avoid jail time by entering some sort of clinic, followed by an aftercare program. Courtney was her usual self, asking her attorney inside the courtroom after she arrived with her beagle to the Glasgow court.
Why would she ask for rehab if she doesn't have a drug problem?
That's exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Do I have to live in this weird hell? Speaking to reporters after the hearing, she called the charges, quote, retarded, saying, I don't even break the law. I didn't even shoplift. On the morning of October 2nd, she was charged with felony possession of prescription painkillers.
They didn't give her her kids back, did they?
Don't believe they have yet.
They should have scooped that pooter out when they had her locked up. Just on the outside chance she got pregnant again.
Do I have to live in this weird hell? No. Russ has got you on the Deadpool.
I hope, but what is this? November? Yeah. She's got about 6 weeks to pop herself.
Yeah.
I bet she will. In and out of, it's like Scott Weiland. Yeah. In and out of rehab. Didn't he get arrested on his birthday? Yes. I don't care what happens to him. And the people are all morose when they OD or they kill themselves. I think it's funny. I wish they'd all do it.
Okay.
I do.
All right. It's kind of sad.
Why?
Well, the drugs are taking over someone's life, and they
let the drugs take over their lives.
I realize that. They didn't. I realize.
Just like I've let whiskey take over my life.
It has not.
Yes, it has.
How's it taking over your life? What do you do or do not do that you wouldn't do without whiskey? What's changed?
Screw ugly women.
You don't screw ugly women.
I have.
When?
Not hideous.
When? Who? I've never seen the ugly woman except the first one you
Well, what am I going to do? Parade her around or hold a picture and go, look what I stuck my yang-yang in?
No. I guess I've never seen them.
Oh. Remember the chick that sent the picture last night?
Oh, yeah. Still got that one.
She sent me some nudes today.
Oh, no.
That's what I said. Remember the phrase, dear mother of all things horrid and sickly?
Yes.
That doesn't even cover it. She said it for your eyes only, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know.
Because I really thought that was going to be a man.
No, it's not. What does she want?
Someone had called her yesterday about the slug costume, and she's seeing if it's actually available.
Oh, Cody's mom?
Yeah.
I'm not getting you no slug costume. You guys been in bed with Craddock.
I've not been in bed with Craddock.
What's your husband's what's your husband's name?
Paul.
Yeah. Has he been kissing Craddock's ass lately?
Oh, no. Russ, you're our number one man.
No, I'm not. You keep going over there. Did Craddock send Cody to Disneyland again or Disney World?
No, that was last year. They were redoing from last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't been on with him recently?
Well, Paul did.
Oh, really?
Not me. It wasn't me. It was all him.
Of course. And what did Paul do?
I don't know. Kiss Craddock's ass?
Yes, and why is he doing that?
I don't know. Oh, he's going to beat me if he finds out I said that.
Good.
You are number one man, Russ.
No,
Would never betray you. Never.
Where's Cody right now?
He is out in the front yard playing with his friend.
He's still digging on that hole?
Yeah.
The last time we talked to her, she said it was out front digging a hole. Oh. That's when I asked if things have gotten that bad. Who called you about the slug costume?
Oh, one of the guys that Paul works with. He was just about to have a conniption fit.
Was he pissed?
Oh my God, he was so mad.
What's he mad about?
Oh, because he didn't like you bagging on us. And we told him, it's all right. You paid for the right.
Yeah. So would you put Cody in the slug costume if I had one made?
I definitely would. I think it's hysterical.
See? Okay. With the little antenna.
Yes.
And, put the Vaseline packets in it so when he crawls on his stomach, leaves a nice trail across the sidewalk.
I understand.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Can Lee do that, your wife?
She was looking at patterns last night.
Okay. We'll get it made and maybe we can have it ready for the holidays and you can send out slug pictures.
That would be awesome. We would definitely do that for you, Russ.
Put a little beard on him.
Love it.
Yeah, festive, like Santa Claus.
Oh,
All right. Thanks, Donna. Slugger Claus.
Yes.
Santa slug.
How many years ago did we give him that bike?
I don't know.
Was it 2?
I don't know. Why?
I just wondered. I remember that day. Made me think of Brumley.
Okay. Go ahead.
The amateur sex tape is floating around Rick Sullivan and Paris Hilton. And guess what? Rick now is going to sue her family. He says the Hiltons have defamed him. Sullivan's attorney said the Hiltons accused him of leaking the tape in order to hype his new video venture, Beverly Hills Pimps and Hoes, which is described as an A-list version of The Girls Gone Wild. Sullivan's attorney said a friend of his named Don Thrasher stole the tape, copied it, and sold it. Thrasher has a different take on the story. He told the TV show Celebrity Justice that he did indeed sell the tape and that Sullivan was behind the whole thing. They split a $50,000 check. The Hiltons also spread those rumors about Sullivan, took advantage of a drunk and incapacitated Paris on the video. If you've seen the video, you've seen she's not incapacitated at all. She's staring at the camera half the time.
That's all that they were talking about at the bar last night.
Yep.
So now the guy on the left and the guy to my right, and they're just talking about this Hilton tape, and that one of them out there is bogus. Something about tattoos on her arm or her back that doesn't match up. It's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know the chick. The lighting's bad. I don't get anything out of it.
Well, she's got a cameo, by the way. Paris Hilton does in The Cat in the Hat, which opens next week.
Good.
Yeah. So, it's amazing how well these reunion specials based on old TV series do. Are you ready? Tuesday night, the Andy Griffith Show reunion featuring Andy Griffith, Ron Howard, and Don Knotts attracted 21.5 million viewers. No doubt put it near the top of next week's Nielsen ratings.
Nobody ever see that? I know somebody drop off the tape. Be prudent for a listener to do.
Be nice.
Good.
Cut number 1 here on the audio. Master and Commander opens up in theaters tomorrow. That's with Russell Crowe. He praises, cut number 1, he praises the visual effects of Master and Commander.
Hang on.
Oh, it's a cartoon, like some of the other films that have been around. I mean, this has actually got more effect shots in it than Gladiator, which I was stunned by. And the thing is, for me, watching it, it's a great experience because I know what.
Couldn't find a cut with more static in it?
No.
Did you know that was on there before you handed it to me?
No.
You couldn't hear that?
That's right off the satellite. No, I didn't.
It wasn't bad when you downloaded it?
Maybe it's because I recorded in a different deck than you played in. I don't know. Are you playing it in the top deck or bottom?
Bottom. Is that the one you recorded it in?
Yeah.
And you don't hear that when you go back and check the audio?
That.
What was there, and I know what wasn't there.
I like it. Put that underneath everything now.
No.
That way at least everything's consistent.
The seamlessness of it is really, it's just amazing.
And number 2, if she cares, a scene with Master and Commander, which Captain Jack Aubrey, who's Russell Crowe, tells his officers he'd rather repair his ship at sea than return to port.
To refit, we need a port, and the Acheron may be still looking for us.
We can refit at sea. Here. We're at Shoals. As you said, Mr. Allen, she is taking the water to the South Seas, and we are supposed to stop her.
But, sir, with respect, she's a vastly heavier ship. She's out of our class. She'll be halfway to Cape Horn by the time we repaired and underway.
Well, then. There's not a moment to lose.
Master and Commander opening up tomorrow. You want to hear any of the Madonna stuff last night with
Letterman? Was that any good?
It was cute. She asked him about the big question. Cut number 5 is the marriage.
About marriage?
Oh, it's coming. We'll get married.
You'll
read all about it.
Okay. I'm looking for my flat spot.
Because it's unfair, I think, to the child. You don't want the child to be raised as a bastard.
Yeah, and what do you, you're going to go through the rest of your life introducing her as your girlfriend?
Well, no, maybe.
This is when you go to are you going to go to PTA meetings and stuff?
Yes.
And with your significant other?
We'll be there.
And she's going to, and you're going to, and your son is going to say, this is Daddy's girlfriend.
We went,
Weird.
Do I have this right? This whore is giving him a hard time about having a kid?
That's why I thought that was kind of funny.
We went to PTA meetings before she was pregnant.
Was that... Wait, is she still in high school?
Donna gets his hair.
How about that?
There it is.
Go ahead.
Okay, that wraps it up. News and information. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3.
This is Russ Martin on Live 105.3.
One moment, please. What is it, Mike?
Yeah, hey, I just wondered if you've seen those new pictures of you in L.A. on JD's website?
No, I haven't. Thank you. What's on your website?
Nothing bad.
What's on your website?
Nothing bad.
What's on your website?
Pictures that she sent me. I just wanted you to see these.
Well, why didn't you just send them to me? Are they,
No.
Is the one with the hat?
No. Look, just go to the website and look. They're good ones. They're nice ones. Nothing bad. I just want you to remember how much this chick really, really loves you.
I know she loves me. I don't need your help. Get out of my yard.
Your yard?
Is the hat picture on there?
Just go look.
I'll what? Why don't you check with me before you post pictures of me?
She sent them to me.
I don't care who sent it to you. You want to get back in that pissing contest?
No, these are not bad pictures.
Where is it? Contacts. Now I'll look at it during the break.
All right, it's the Wango, the Tango, one, two, three.
This is Russ Martin. Now at 214-787-1053.
All right, let's do traffic here. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Russ.
What do you got?
Diamond Shamrock and Tylock.
All right. Your out cue is
Sports.
To attend.
Thank you.
Diamond Shamrock. Drive in for performance gasoline and zip out with your favorite snacks and drinks. Diamond Shamrock. Drive in, zip out. It's not LASIK, it's Intra-LASIK. Come and discover the Tylock Advantage this Tuesday evening at our free Intra-LASIK seminar at the Tylock Eye Care and Laser Center. Call 972-258-6400 to attend.
And also brought to you by Lockheed Martin. Who can thrive with the freedom to explore? You can with the Lockheed Martin team. For details on current career opportunities, visit LockheedMartinEvents.com. Freeway shut down in Grapevine this afternoon. Eastbound 114 at 121, just north of DFW Airport. You're going to have to exit to northbound 121. And if you're headed to the airport, go ahead and take 183. Use the south entrance. Southbound 67 Marvin D. Love at Loop 12. There's a stalled car, but it's off to the shoulder now. In Grand Prairie, eastbound 20 at Carrier Parkway, a stalled car, and that was on the shoulder. In Carrollton, southbound 35 Service Road is shut down completely for road work for about maybe another hour. This is between George Bush Turnpike and Whitlock. And log on to Albertsons.com and order your groceries online. Have them delivered to your home or pick them up at your neighborhood store. Albertsons.com. You click, we deliver, easy.
I have no idea what you're all laughing at. 45 for the low tonight. Going to be cool again. Maybe some rain tomorrow. 58 for the high. 54 and cloudy now. Live 105.3.
Bye, Gail.
What are you doing to her?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I think she's on drugs.
She's on drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Alan.
Hey, did Eddie tell you what happened today at Condoms Ago?
No. What happened?
They did a hymn. They bombed it with whistling chasers.
What'd they do, Eddie?
Some guy just showed up and walked through the store for a little bit and then walked outside and lit a handful of whistling chasers and chunked them back in the door. And
threw them in Norm's store?
Yeah, burned up the carpet. They had the cops and everybody out there.
Really? Was that you, Alan?
No, I was here at work.
How'd you know about it?
Heard it. He was calling into Pugs and Kelly when it happened.
Did you tell him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thanks, Alan.
All right.
They catch the guy?
I don't know yet. They got his license plate number. I mean, the whole crowd of people, he was like real stupid. He parked his car there in the parking lot and then...
What kind of idiot does that? And I know we do it all the time, but we work here. We've got fire extinguishers and this building's a crap hole. So just forget all about that. This is somebody's business.
And we work here. We're doing it to our own building.
Yeah.
He's doing it in somebody else's house.
So I'm sorry, I missed it. Did they catch him or not?
When I left, they hadn't. They chased him out into the street and he took off driving. But, I mean, they got his license plate number, turned it over to the police, and that was when I was leaving. That's what they were doing. The police were there taking a report.
What a dope.
They hear us do it, and they think they can do the same things.
That's like that guy that came up and spit on you at your appearance.
Yes.
Maybe they think they're part of the family.
They do.
And it's okay.
This will be funny.
Yeah. Watch this. How bad did it burn up Norm's carpet?
A pretty good burn spot.
Isn't that his new store?
No, it's one on Green.
Oh, it doesn't matter then. Yes, Paul?
Russ, you are the radio god. I would never... Look, she's the one that listens...
Who is this?
Kid Craddock. It's Cody's dad.
Oh.
She listens to Craddock every morning.
What? Well, which one of it... Are you guys still married to each other?
Yes.
Well, you act like you don't know what the other person's doing. She says she doesn't listen to Craddock. You say you're not listening, but you're the one on there with Craddock kissing his ass.
I know. I support kids, not Kid Craddock. I like what he does for the kids. That's it. And I just...
No, you like what he does for your kid. You like the fact that he sends Cody to Disney World.
Any kid. I give money to them for the kids.
You've given money
if I can help
you've given money to Craddock?
No, kids. Not Craddock, no.
I don't recall getting any money from you for our foundation.
I would. You want money for the foundation?
I don't want it now. I had to ask for it.
No, you didn't.
I'm coming over tonight.
I can give you
I'm coming over tonight. You better get Crip out of that bicycle. It's repo time.
Don't do that to the kid. Kid didn't do it. He's got a stupid dad.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send you. I will send you money for the body.
I don't want it.
Come on, Russ.
No.
Look, y'all. The only radio station I listen to is 105.3 until after you. When you go off, I turn it off.
Why is that?
That other show doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, and I just want to hear somebody say it. I love Liz Wild and Nikki. I just give them a hard time. And I got another phone call from the guy that it's either Craddock or the guy. I can't get on the air and say this is Craddock, because if it's not, then that's illegal. Sure. But it's the guy that sounds like Craddock. I don't have the phone call edited down. It's got some more crap in it.
Cuss words?
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I've got some of the other ones.
I'll see you in court, asshole.
There's one.
Here's something else for you to chat about. You are just one f***ing asshole.
Here's another one.
First saved message.
Leave my f***ing house alone, you f***ing ass. This is bullshit.
At the first, it sounds like Craddock, right, and I still contend at the end it sounds like Bob McNeil. Now, if that was a phone call from yesterday, I'd say it was Bob McNeil.
Yeah. First saved message.
Leave my f***ing house alone, you f***ing ass. This is bullshit.
I forget why he was calling about that.
I think that was right after we started watching his house and having PIs take pictures.
Oh, was that it? Okay. Mm-hmm. Did all the PIs just stop watching him altogether?
Yeah, I've had people, 3 or 4 different.
It's the same thing every time. You get somebody that's all wound up, gets into it, they watch it for like a week and a half, and then they're gone.
Yeah, well, I had actually one guy just called up and he was all for it, wanting to do it, and then listened to the show, and his Christian values wouldn't allow him to do it, to work for us. And then
who was that?
Something Solomon.
All right, go ahead.
And then I had 2 other people call me, and one of them lived in East Texas somewhere, and he was going to drive all the way out. And then
what happened to them?
He drove once and said it was too far. So it's always the same thing. They sit out there for a day. You know, if they don't get anything right off the bat, they don't want to do it the next.
We had somebody really good for a while. Who was that? Other than Millennium, but they're doing other things now, aren't they?
That Neon PI.
No, they did good for a while, didn't they?
Yeah, they stayed on him. It was with them again. It was the money thing. They were spending more time on that and taking it away from things where they made money.
Who was the one that got caught taking pictures by Craddock?
That was probably Millennium.
That was Millennium.
Sorry.
Standing in his front yard, not actually on his property, but on the sidewalk, taking pictures while Craddock pulls into the driveway.
I'm sure they're nice guys, but weren't they the same ones that watching the ticket for a week?
While they were out of town?
While they were out of town. I don't know how they're coming in and out.
We got them scared. They ain't coming in. They ain't leaving. They must have a secret hatch to get in and out of that place. They know we're watching them. And listeners call in. They've been out of town for a week. Well, I have too. What is this one?
Next saved message.
Hey, man. I'm f***ing tired of you talking about me and my wife. I don't know what your fixation is, but why don't you move the f*** on, huh?
No.
See, that's one to me that sounds the most.
This one?
Damning, yeah.
Let me go back to it. The one that sounds like Craddock the most?
Right. They all do, but...
Next saved message.
Hey, man. I'm f***ing tired of you talking about me and my wife. I don't know what your fixation is, but why don't you move the f*** on, huh?
Well, this other one that I got, I guess it came today or last night, I don't remember, talks about rolling his house.
Well, we haven't done it, have we?
No, we just threatened to do it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't we?
Several times.
Yeah. And was mentioning why it wouldn't be a good idea.
See?
So, somebody remind me when we go into this next break. I'll retrieve it really quick because I'm going to have to edit some words out of it. See what Ronnie wants. Yeah, Ronnie?
Hey, buddy, we got a problem.
What?
Not only is Craddock stealing your stuff, but there's another radio personality out there that's attended the Russ Martin School of Broadcasting.
I don't care.
Oh, no. I mean, I was listening to the Mark Davis yesterday, and I just caught the tail end. He was talking about TCU and the BCS rankings and stuff, but he went off on this caller, started screaming and hollering at him, telling him to shut up, called him everything but a pussy.
Mark Davis did?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah, no. Everybody's got to be like Russ now. I mean, you set the bar, you've raised the standards and all. It's just funny hearing somebody else trying to do your show.
Still not his style, though. Well, what did they say? What was he mad about?
I called to tell in. I couldn't figure out why he was mad, but all you could hear was him screaming, hollering, telling the guy to shut up.
I've heard people be complete idiots on his show and say ugly things to him, and he just always maintains. I've never heard him lose it.
Well, is it because he's that way or because ABC won't let him do anything? Because they're owned by Disney, right?
Yeah, Disney. I think it's a little bit of both. I think I've seen him in public. I've never seen him. He's just not a volatile kind of guy. When I worked over there, I saw him in the halls just talking to people. He's just not a moody character.
What was the TCU thing? You say you didn't catch?
I think it's about the BCS ranking,
What is that?
Where they stand in the top 10, the bowl games, that kind of thing.
Well, Wacker's done a really good job with the team.
Yes, he has.
Good. So Horned Frogs, right?
Yes.
So you got no sports.
Look at you.
Yeah. Love Coach Wacker. Hook 'em Frogs.
They just amazing.
That's Hook 'em Horns.
I don't give a rat's ass.
Okay.
Well, that's unlike Mark.
Very much. I'll have to tune in and listen tomorrow.
I've never heard him tell anybody to shut up. And a lot of times I'll listen when I'm on the treadmill. And you're right. He'll let somebody just go on. It's like, dude, tell him to just do. I've had enough. I got it.
Well, they don't even have a point yet. I've heard him raise his voice, but only to say, sir, because, pardon me, things like that. But never shut up.
Nah. See, if you do it like that, that encourages idiots to call because they think they're going to get on and they're going to be able to get their dumbass point across, and he's going to let them go. And he's going to actually try and see their point of view, and more often than not, they're idiots. And they have no point of view.
And they do.
But by not telling them to shut up or they're idiots, they think they still have some type of validity to their argument, and they carry on with it.
There's no fear factor, which on this station, of course, there is the fear factor.
It's just like chicks. When they're wrong, they need to know why. I'm not being facetious. When somebody's wrong, that's why therapists drive me nuts.
Want everybody to be happy.
They want everybody to feel like whatever their position is valid and they have self-worth. You can't do that because that propagates idiocy. Thank you. Yeah, Robert?
Jim Wacker's a couple of coaches back now, partner, and he's dead now.
Oh, no. Who's coach of the Horned Frogs now?
Guy by the name of Gary Patterson.
Oh. Wow, very sad.
Yeah.
You should send some flowers to the family.
How long ago did it happen?
Just this past year.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer.
That's too bad. So what's the big argument about TCU?
It's really convoluted to get into it. Basically, they are doing really, really well.
Okay.
Moving up in the numbered polls, and they are not part of the in groups to be doing that.
They have certain N groups?
Yeah. Certain. They're
N-I-N.
Oh.
Okay.
Inside.
Okay, I walked into that one.
Go ahead.
There are 6 conferences that banded together to make a national championship. And TCU is not in one of those 6 conferences.
All right.
And so right now what we have is a great big purple bowl winder on the plate that TCU has laid in front of them going, okay, we're undefeated, now what? So they keep moving up in the rankings. They're up to number 6 now, which guarantees that they will go to one of the major bowls.
Okay, this list, are they on it or they're not on it?
They are on it.
Okay, and some people are saying they shouldn't be on it?
There's some people that say they shouldn't be on it.
Oh, okay. Let's back up since I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
Okay.
What do you have to do to get on this list?
Play really well.
Okay, and they're playing well and they're on the list. Where's the controversy come from?
The teams that they have played are not as strong as some of the other teams in the country.
Well, who cares? If you're still out playing them, then you belong on the list, especially when you got a dead coach.
They have a new coach.
Okay.
Oh. I want to hear more about the in group.
Yeah. No.
All right. Thanks, Robert.
Bye.
Phew.
Yeah.
What a shock about Wacker.
Sorry.
2 deaths in a month.
He died over a year ago.
Well, I just now found out about it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had time to grieve. Leave me alone.
Sorry.
Turd. How we doing, Eddie? We may break early, and I'll pull that, retrieve that credit or whomever phone call. Go ahead, you're on the air.
I'm on the air now?
Yes.
Okay. I know who the girl is that you said you weren't going to go out with again. The doctor?
Okay.
Jennifer Stone.
Yeah. What about her?
You should do it. She is so sweet and gorgeous, and you should be nice to her.
I was nice to her.
No, you should continue to be nice to her.
I can't. We've broken up.
No.
Yes.
You need to ask her.
Your radio's throwing you off.
I'm sorry, it's off.
Okay.
Okay. Also, are you ever going to freaking play the Tahoe bit?
Yes, I'm going to play it.
Today?
Yes.
I waited minute by minute.
How long did you listen yesterday?
Until you said you had to go to the bathroom and you cut it off yesterday.
So how many hours did you listen yesterday?
From a few minutes before 5 until after 7.
Okay.
Play it.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Have a good day.
Speaking of your...
They wonder how I get a 7 or 8 hour time spent listening. What? Make it quick.
Speaking of your little chick, you were asking somebody last night how to get directions to P.F. Chang's.
Yeah.
Who'd you meet there?
What is it with you?
I'm just wondering who you met there.
I had
dashed out the door.
I had dinner last night.
With?
Somebody that also eats.
You're seeing her.
No. Why would I lie about seeing her?
I don't know. Just something odd. You never go there. You've never been there. As far as I know, you had to ask for directions.
So?
I just
somebody wanted me to try the place.
You went there by yourself?
No. I told you I went with somebody else that eats.
Okay, who?
Somebody that's not me.
Who?
Why?
Why can't you tell me?
Because you don't know who they are.
You just dashed out the door. Normally, when you do that,
I told them I'd meet them at 7:45. Got there, the place was packed.
Okay. Date? I think you're still seeing what's her name.
Jennifer?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would I lie about that?
I don't know. I just don't know why you're...
You guys have got the weirdest take on a bunch of crap.
It's just odd. Nobody breaks up with somebody over her not jumping and running when you've known somebody one day. Nobody does that.
I understand that. No, and you're right. Nobody does. So like I said yesterday, even with a flippant tone. Obviously, there's something you're not privy to that I'm not saying on the air. Otherwise, the bit's not funny. So why don't you just drop it?
Okay. I just wanted to know trying to figure out what it is.
There's nothing to figure out. Not everything gets on the air.
Okay.
And get those pictures of L.A. and me off your website.
No, those are great. None of them are obnoxious or rude. There's no reason for you to retaliate.
I don't understand why you stuck them up.
I want you to remember these times.
Then you send the pictures to me and you don't post them on your website.
Well, people want to see them too. Those are really cute, intimate moments. Just
okay.
Hugging, kissing, nothing nasty.
All right.
She just, look at her face. She loves you, man. She really, really does.
You can't tell anything by pictures.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Absolutely can. That one of you two on the patio. Pull that up. Look at her face. Look at her face.
I see it.
She's just... I just can't believe you could hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her. I love her.
You don't love her.
That one right there with her cans hanging on. I took that one in the backyard.
Yeah, that's a hot one. Cute of Abby.
Whatever. There's no reason for those to be on there.
Why?
Well, you know what? Nobody's naked, so I don't give a rat's ass.
What's the point?
I just don't understand. Why you stick them on there and you don't tell me?
Because I want everybody to see them, too. If that's okay.
I don't care.
There was nothing bad.
Post whatever you want. Just remember.
What?
I have the nude pictures of you with the boxes covering the thing that was in your ass.
So?
Would you like that to become a daily game of remove one box at a time?
I'm not being rude to you. I'm not being showing you anything. I'm not showing ugly pictures.
Okay. Dandy.
Do what you want to do.
All right. We'll break here. I'll pull that phone call up, and we'll be back. And then we'll play the Tassos tape. Maybe.
This is Russ Martin.
You got an email from what? Who?
Oh, Trey Trenholm.
Is he back in town?
Apparently so. He's helping us out with the TCU thing we were talking about a minute ago. TCU really being considered for the BCS because they don't play enough tough components. BCS is a computer-generated formula which determines the top 6 teams. Strength of schedule is a big part of that formula. TCU is very weak in that area. Trey Trenholm, Vice President of Something and Associates.
Vice President?
Uh-huh. Apparently that's the realtor company.
Oh, maybe his mom is a president. Slept his way to the top. Quit. What were you nodding your head about, Dan? Do you understand what all this crap is?
Yeah, and JD got the gist of it from the email. That's pretty much what it is.
So they're not playing anybody tough, so they're getting on the list that they wouldn't be on if they were playing somebody tough.
That's what one side would say.
All right.
Because Oklahoma's the number 1 team. They've yet to be beaten. TCU is also undefeated. So they're ranked number 6 right now because they're undefeated. Whereas other people are saying the only reason they haven't been beaten yet is because they haven't really played anybody yet.
All right. But sooner or later they will, and their rankings will drop.
No.
No?
Because in the conference they're in, I believe it's the Midwestern Conference.
All right.
They don't have the same caliber of teams. Not as opposed to the Big 12, you have, Oklahoma, Texas, and all of that.
Okay.
They just play lesser caliber teams throughout the season.
So why wouldn't there be, 2 lists? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just like District 1A, District 2A, you have different high schools playing different people, and they have different categories.
They do actually have that in college football. They have Division 1, 2, 3, and even Division 1 has Division 1A.
Okay.
And they also have Division 1 AA.
So is TCU ranked, is the division they're in as big as everybody else's?
Yes.
Well, let me go this way at it. Why does anybody care?
Some people take this very seriously.
College football. It's huge.
Okay.
That's why people care.
But what do you care what list it's on?
That I don't know.
When it's all said and done, at the end of the year, either you win more or you lose more. If you win more, you done good.
Mm-hmm.
If you lost more, then you didn't do good. Obviously, there's something I'm missing here. Oh, I got the Craddock. The whoever this guy is, it sounds like Craddock voicemail. And what was it with you last night with all the phone calls? And what were the numbers when you would just go 6-2, 4? I mean, there was nothing. It was just a great big long gap, and then you'd hear something in the background, and you go 6-2.
I was drinking and watching the Stars game, and you weren't answering your phone.
Okay.
I just wonder where you went. You just disappeared. Somebody said, we went to P.F. Chang's. I asked directions. That's all odd, so I called you a few times.
So?
I'm just seeing what's up with my buddy. I can't call my buddy.
But what was the thing with the messages? Just 6-2. Click.
I don't know. I was just getting drunk. Watching Stars. Get beat.
Well, normally they get beat.
Yeah.
What was the score?
6-2.
Oh, was that the final?
Yeah. It was a really pitiful game.
How did Turco do?
Sad to watch him. I don't remember specifically.
Did you watch the game?
I was in and out. Yeah, I was doing other things.
Of consciousness?
Yes. In and out of the room. I just know 6-2.
And that was the final score?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Randy.
Yeah, you guys are talking about the BCS polls and things like that.
Yes.
They got different polls and things, and coaches poll, AP poll, and all that. The BCS is all these big schools get together, and the people that play in these big bowls, the top 4 bowls, there is tons of money involved. I mean, millions and millions of dollars. And what they're saying is TCU is kind of crashing the party at Florida State, Miami, Oklahoma, Texas, and all these big schools that got these big high-powered programs, and TCU's kind of crashing the party. That's what the deal on that is.
What is this list called again?
It's called the BCS poll is what it is.
And what does that stand for?
I don't know. Really and truly, I really don't know what it is, but it is computer-generated. And like I said, they have an AP poll with a, Associated Press, and then they have the coaches poll, and then there's different polls, and every week they come out, but this BCS is what they seed them in for. Like they don't have a playoff system like Division II and Division III and like high school has.
Okay.
Division I is all, bowl games and things, and they've got to, they want to make all this money, and there's tons of money riding on this stuff, and TCU's kind of getting in there.
Okay, well, who all right, you say money's riding on this. Who gets the money? If TCU's on this list at the end of the...
Yeah, TCU will get a ton of money. If they go to one of these big bowls, they're guaranteed, I don't know, $10 million. Even if they win or lose, they're guaranteed X amount of dollars just to go to one of these bowls like the Fiesta Bowl or the Sugar Bowl or the Rose Bowl. They're guaranteed a certain amount of money. Now, if they go to the Independence Bowl in Shreveport,
right,
they're guaranteed maybe $500,000 or $1 million. But there's just all kinds of money riding on this, and these big wheels from Texas and all these people are just all upset about it because TCU's kind of crashing the party.
Well, if a computer comes up with this list, I mean, if people are going to have that big of a problem with it, why don't they just have people come up with a list?
Well, see, that's the thing is, Russ, it's a big stink. I mean, BCS, it's not a perfect system, but a lot of people, you know, they don't like it because that's what it is. I mean, you know, you got people that want to vote for TCU and all this stuff, or Texas, and difference of opinions. That's the reason. It's a big stink about they need a big playoff with Division I. You know, Division II has it, Division III has it. You know, they have it in basketball, they have it in baseball. But Division I, like I said, there's so much money riding in college football that they don't want to, you know, they don't want to have a playoff division because, you know, all these, you know, fat cats are making all this money off it. I don't want to make you guys sound like a sports channel or anything like that.
No, we're not, because I don't understand what you're saying. A sports channel would understand. I don't get it. This is another reason I can't stand sports. I can't follow all this. This is like a college course. Not only do you have to understand the game, then you got to understand the rankings and how everybody gets on the rankings, and you can get on the rankings and be on the top 10 and not really deserve to be there.
Right.
Exactly.
Porn don't do this to me.
No, it doesn't.
It is frustrating, all that. They used to have, you know, you used to see these scores. I know you don't watch football, but years ago, they used to have it in margin of victory, and people would run up a score of 60-10 or something, or 72-12 or something. But now TCU's won 5 games this year just by 3 points. If they had the old way of keeping score, that TCU wouldn't even be in the top 20. Because,
so, like at the end of the year, you would be based on points won, points lost.
Exactly, more or less. Yeah, that's kind of how they rated you too. That was part of the formula that this computer went into this computer, and it spit out rankings.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Well, that part makes sense. If you beat a really good team by 3 points, or if you beat a crappy team by 3 points, that's a different game. Yeah.
All right, I got a handle on that.
The only part that makes sense to me.
Line 9. All right. We'll do this and we'll do news. It's been about an hour, hasn't it? Yes. All right. Go ahead, Joe.
Boss man, what is it that you don't get? It's the BCS. It would be like saying that you are number 1 in the number 5 market, but if you took the 100th market and they're number 1 in that market, then they're not going to have a chance against you, right? Because they don't have the competition that you do.
Oh, no, I got all that.
Okay, well then I don't understand what it is that you don't understand about the BCS ranking. It's simple. No.
Wait a minute, I'm thinking. Stop pushing me around.
Yes, sir.
You football thug.
Sorry, boss man.
Wait a minute. I understand what you're saying. Some guy in the top 50 market, we'll just pick somebody that's whose career is crap. We'll say Ron and Don.
Yeah.
They're number 1 in the top 50 market. That's like saying they're as good as me being number 1 in the top 5 market.
That's exactly right.
All right. I got that, but we're also paid differently.
Right, and they are too.
So radio has a different, I don't care. I was on the verge of understanding it.
You're so close.
Wait, everybody just stop. No more phone calls, so let me think about this for a second. Let me absorb it. All right, you got a list. Mm-hmm. And to get on it, you got to perform really well. But you really should play all the other teams to get on that list, as opposed to only playing the retarded teams. Is that kind of what they're saying?
I think you're onto it.
They're just beating up handicapped people getting on this list.
There you go.
To where if they had to play people that weren't handicapped, they wouldn't get on that list. And to be on that list is obviously good.
It's a good thing.
All right, so you're on the BSC? Is that right?
BCS. Bowl Championship Series.
All right, so you're on that list, and that's good. And then at the end of the year, if you're still on the list, you get what? Hats?
What happens then is you get a bowl bid, depending on your final ranking at the end of the regular season.
And a bowl bid is what?
The number 1 and number 2 team go to the championship game at one of the 4 major bowls.
All right.
This is where you're going to get confused again. The championship game rotates each year among the 4 major bowls.
Of course. There's no reason to keep it easy to understand. Go ahead. All right, so now you have rotating bowls.
Right, and then from there you go down the list of the final rankings according to the BCS computer system.
Okay.
And the corresponding ones go to the different bowls.
One moment, please. Did you get that?
I'm back at spinning bowls.
Eddie, you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 out of 3 people in this room don't get it. I'm sure it's very interesting, and it's very extremely riveting conversation.
Passionate about it.
But I have nothing to add to it. All I know is I'm against the pinch hitter. I can't stand that. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't care if it's baseball or football or whatever. It's the only thing I hate about sports is the pinch hitter.
Why?
I don't know.
Well.
I just know it pisses a lot. I heard somebody in the bathroom one time talking about.
Kidding.
No, the two guys are standing in the stall talking back and forth about what's the whole pinch hitter thing. Why do some people hate that?
Are you talking about the pinch hitter or the designated hitter?
Whatever. Yeah, the DH.
That's the American League versus the National League. The National League doesn't have a DH. The American League does.
Okay. What does that mean?
Designated hitter in the American League takes the place of the pitcher in the lineup. That means the pitcher doesn't have to bat.
Okay, somebody bats for the pitcher.
Exactly.
All right, that's what these guys were bitching about in the bathroom. I think somebody's taking pictures of my weenie last night in the bathroom.
What? Why?
Because this guy was on the phone, and he kept... do you have your picture phone in here?
No, it's not.
Oh, those little picture phones?
Yeah, but he's got it up to his ear, but he's like pushing a button on the side of it. I think he was taking pictures of my wing dog.
You are kidding.
I'm not kidding. Go get it. I want to see if, where's the button that you push to take, is it on the side?
Does it make any noise when they go off?
This guy was taking pictures of my weenie.
I don't. Well, did you ask him, hey, are you taking pictures?
I don't know what was going on.
He shouldn't have a phone in a bathroom anyway.
He was at the urinal on the phone, just like this. Hand up over here.
Right.
The phone's in his right hand. I'm off to his right.
I got you. There's some sick people out there. They've been doing that.
And the phone's on, and the top button on the side is what
This is the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where's that
little round spot?
All right, let me see if this will
that
work.
would be easy to do.
All right, hang on. So I'm whizzing like this. I got the phone up here, and snap. That's it. There's a picture of you right there. I didn't even have to aim.
Wow. That's frightening. Well, that's why some of the workout facilities have banned cell phones. Because people go into the locker room and choose.
I just wonder who was getting pictures of my wing dog.
No, I wouldn't think I would have let him get away if I thought he had real pictures of my thing.
Well, I didn't really die. It wasn't, I just looked over and it's weird the guy was standing at a urinal on the phone.
Well, people do that sometimes because it's quiet as opposed to a restaurant. They'll go into a bathroom to talk. So that's not so unusual. But, yeah, if he was acting suspicious, that's very possible. Eddie, did those things make any sound?
No. You can make it make sound. Or not.
What, did you hear anything when I just took it?
No, you're right.
All right, then there was nothing there. I bet somebody's got a picture of my wing ding.
I bet there's websites dedicated to that stuff. Since those phones are so prevalent.
Freaks me out now. Mm. So anyway, I was in a bathroom another time, and two guys were talking about the designated hitter, and one guy couldn't stand it. So I don't like it.
Okay, you're against that.
Yes. It's absurd. If you're on the team, you go out there and you bat just like everybody else. Is that the other side of the argument? Okay. Why is it they have a designated hitter? Hurry up, I'm getting dizzy.
I don't even know if I could begin to explain it to you, the entire aspect. It's just the difference between the two leagues. In the American League, they have the designated hitter, pitchers don't hit. National League, it's the opposite. The reason why they say why, one reason,
right?
So that way the pitchers in the American League can concentrate on pitching and don't have to worry about hitting.
Well, but it's supposed to be a team, so everybody should play. Every person should. Well, but not everybody pitches.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, maybe I get that then.
Well, there's specialty guys like kickers that go in just to kick the ball.
Right, they don't play the rest of the game.
Yeah, that seems fair. You'd want to focus on throwing that ball.
All right.
And most pitchers aren't very good at hitting anyway. Some are. And that's the other reason.
I believe I'm for the designated hitter. I think it's a fine thing that they're doing.
I'm with you.
Good. All right, thanks.
Fighting in a bathroom over it, though?
Yeah.
Please.
That's the thing. You're not even playing. You're not in the sport. You're not on the team. You're not getting a paycheck for this, and you're bitching about it? I couldn't care less.
No.
I really try. Some Sundays I get up and I go, you know what? I'm going to watch some sports today. I'll play with myself early, get that out of the way so I'm not thinking about that the whole time.
Sure.
I'll watch some sports. I'll grasp it. I'll tie it into the show. Mm-hmm. I'll bond with some of the ding-dongs that listen for sports.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Well, I mean, you understand the basics of it. It's just when it gets into specifics like that you kind of go, huh? Because you really got to be into it to know all these ins and outs. I didn't even know that.
The BCS?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is?
No idea. I can watch a ball game. I can watch hockey. I don't know all about it. I don't know what the penalties are. I don't know how, what high sticking is. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know why you get thrown in the penalty box. You just know when a guy's not playing for a while and he's sitting by himself, obviously he's in trouble.
Right. Exactly.
They got the little trouble box. You sit for a minute and a half and you get out, you play some more, and then you get in trouble again.
I can still enjoy the game. And then you get into fantasy football.
I don't get that at all.
I don't either. There's guys that put hundreds and hundreds of dollars in fantasy football teams.
And they bet on these things.
They bet on them.
Well, how do you decide who wins?
I have no clue. None.
All right. Take this and we'll start news. Yeah, Jason.
JD, with a 5-gallon head, how come you only got 1 gallon of brain? What do you mean a kicker just goes into kick? Defensive backs don't go play running back. Of course, they only do one thing, you knucklehead.
I know, that's the whole point I was making, which is
That's
people
not
are...
a point, you...
Shut up!
Hey.
What?
Let him finish.
I'm not going to let him finish. Shut up. Shut up. I was making a point. I was making a point that, yes, there's specialty people on every team.
That makes no sense.
There. Ended that argument. That gets him on you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got that. We got to get you a sneeze guard. See, there again, somebody that lives all over. It's like, I don't care. I don't care.
Twisted.
It's fascinating. I'm sure sports is a very, very big industry. It don't do nothing for me. Porn is much bigger than sports. I don't have to understand sports.
No.
I don't have to understand porn. Porn's very easy. There's no list. There's nothing. Porn's bigger than football. It's bigger than soccer. It's bigger than badminton. Porn's bigger than everything.
You're right. As an industry, yes.
All right. You ready to go?
If you like.
442. JD Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. Brought to us by Miller Lite and Expedia.com.
Did I play the phone call yet?
No.
Let me do this really quick.
Okay.
Reload news. Because the phone call's not that long.
Hey, you wrap my house, and I'll have your ass thrown in jail. The cops out here hate you. This may be one you better think about.
That was it.
It's the only person we've talked about wrapping their house that we haven't done other than Tom Shore. And that ain't
we talk about doing a lot of people's houses. I don't even think it's been what, 2 or 3 weeks since we mentioned it?
Oh, at least. Yeah.
So why is he getting twisted about it now? I don't even think we've talked about it in a week and a half.
Maybe his producers just got around to telling him about it.
I know what that's like. I think the first time we mentioned it was about 3 weeks ago, and then maybe another mention a week and a half.
Right.
Hey, you wrap my house, and I'll have your ass thrown in jail.
That's almost worth going to jail for, being 43 and getting being arrested for wrapping somebody's house. We can do it tomorrow for your birthday if you want.
Okay.
Do you have plans tomorrow night?
Oh, actually, I do. I'm sorry, I forgot.
What are you doing?
Haven over at Texas Tickets got me Harry Connick Jr. tickets. He's coming to Next Stage.
Is that how you just paid for the tickets?
No.
You just mentioned Next Stage.
That's a birthday gift.
Okay.
It's a birthday gift.
Normally, when I get a birthday gift, I don't open it up and go, wow, a lovely 17-inch monitor from Samsung, purchased from Best Buy. I love it.
Sometimes you do.
No.
Hey, you wrap my house, and I'll have your ass thrown in jail. The cops out here hate you. This may be one.
We know the cops, wherever he lives, hates me.
No idea. They don't.
He's in the mid-cities, right?
Yeah. You better think about.
It'd be funny to get arrested for rolling the house.
It would.
What would be the charge? Just mischievous mischief or something like that?
Yeah, destruction of private property.
Well, we wouldn't be destroying anything.
Well, I know, but I mean, still, they get pressed for it. I don't know that we'd actually get arrested.
No. Everett's in court. Hey, call Tim Powers really quick and see what actually could happen to us if we get arrested while rolling somebody's house. It may be worth the
charge.
Yeah, maybe worth the grief. Plus, they may be able to get us off since it's Craddock.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to go?
Sure.
Try this again. 445, JD Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. Still brought to us by Miller Lite and Expedia.com.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite. Expedia.com, making it easy to find the trip you're looking for. Expedia.com. Don't just travel, Travel right.
All right, a Dallas County jury returned a guilty verdict to capital murder today in the trial of the last of the prison escapees accused of killing an Irving police officer. Jurors debated just 1 hour and 20 minutes in the trial of 42-year-old Patrick Murphy Jr. The penalty phase of the trial won't start until Monday. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Murphy showed no visible reaction to the verdict. The other 5 inmates to be tried in the Christmas Eve 2000 shooting death of Officer Aubrey Hawkins were also sent to death row. A city animal shelter in Euless is getting 1,000 pounds of donations today. Students at Midway Park Elementary School collected cat and dog food, towels, blankets, and toys as part of their Month of Caring campaign. It took about a month for the students to collect all the donations for their shelter. 46-year-old Vanna White.
Is that the kind of shelter that you took Boo to when you left her to die?
Would you knock that off, please? It's actually the exact same shelter.
That's the one?
Yes. I lived in Euless. What?
I always thought you said the name of the shelter was Our Lady of Hammers.
No, I did not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Please don't start with the Boo stuff again. It was nice the kids were doing something for the shelter.
Hold on. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Russ. What's going on?
What's the charge if I get caught rolling the house?
Well, if you enter onto the property, it could be criminal trespass.
All right, we don't have to do that because we can launch them from the 3-man thingy.
See, I like that.
Okay.
Could be criminal mischief if they allege there's over $50 worth of damage, and that could also be the amount that they might have to pay somebody to remove the toilet paper.
Okay.
Class B misdemeanor, maximum punishment, 180 days in jail, $2,000 fine, same grade as obstruction of a passageway. Probation, maybe just a fine.
So a Class B
misdemeanor.
With a conviction on that, you could lose your CHL.
Yes.
Your handgun license.
Yes,
correct?
you could. Even being arrested for it, you would have an administrative hearing, and your handgun license would be at least held in abeyance or suspended until such time as the case was disposed. And then you'd lose that for, probably I think 2 years, and then you have to get it reinstated. I think it's a job for the interns.
Nah, if I'm going to do this, this is a me thing.
This is fun.
Yeah.
What if you're not on the property? You still get busted for that, right?
If you're not on the property, they'd have to allege damages. They'd have to allege that you put over $50 worth of damage, that cost that much to clean it up.
Well, they could say that. Anybody coming out say, hey, I had to pay these guys, $100 to get everything out of the trees.
Yeah, that's like, the typical criminal mischief is keying a car, and it's $250 or $300 to clean it up, or putting sugar in a gas tank.
Right.
Don't try this at home. Right. And and so that's where they equate the value from. If you launch the toilet paper from off the property and it goes through a window or something, that's another issue as well. City ordinance might have a littering thing, too. Might have a problem with.
All right, I'll have to dwell on this.
Do I need to have some bonds ready?
I don't know.
Let me know.
You sound like somebody that would answer your phone in the middle of the night.
Call me on my cell phone. I'll answer it.
See, what is it with Everett? Everett don't answer his phone, and I don't like the response I get from Everett. You'll still be in jail 4 or 5 hours from now. What's the big problem?
It's true.
I didn't go to college for 5 or 6 years to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No. Well, that's a good point. But no, I won't be able to get you out of jail any earlier. You'll still be there, but at least you'll be able to talk to me.
Right.
I had somebody call me 2 weeks ago at 4:30 in the morning from the Louisville jail. She'd been arrested for DWI.
I'm telling you, that ain't going to happen. If it's on a weekend, you might as well just lay back and enjoy your time there wherever you happen to be.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, Russ. Have a good
day. Our friend Tim Powers.
How long?
Our new legal buddy, Tim Powers. What?
How long were you in jail that one time that they picked you up?
I was there probably 2.5 hours.
God. Did that just seem like forever?
Yeah, well, it seemed like forever because Dan was out front.
Right.
When I got arrested, Dan was there. And so he immediately was working on bail bond, whatever they call it, the instant that I got there. And for whatever reason, they said, nobody's here. Nobody's up front. Nobody's brought your money, even though I knew he was out front.
Right.
And I was probably 10 minutes away from, they had already given me my orange suit.
To go to the county jail?
I don't know. To the main lockup.
God.
So they'd already given me that, say, hey, you got to take everything off, and you got to put this on. So I was going over in the corner, take everything off, and the lady slides the door back open. She goes, somebody's out front for you. Give me the suit back.
That had to be scary.
The best part was watching that guy get his ass kicked. That was almost worth the entire grief.
Okay, that was the cops being on him, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They brought him into the, whatever you call that desk in when they check you in.
Yeah.
And he's standing there and he's mouthing. And he's starting to fight him, and I see this one cop get behind him with his nightstick and go right towards the bend in his legs. And they probably booked on him for 10, 15 seconds. It's just a lifetime when you got 4 guys knocking the crap out of you.
Yeah. But you got to come in and you're mouthing all. You're getting all the way there. Why are you still mouthing?
I don't know.
It's like that guy that kicked out the windows of the cop car on the freeway and jumped out, and then the family's all upset that he get run over. I know I still laugh at that one.
Well, yeah, because it was another cop car that ran over him.
Well, I didn't mention that.
That guy jumped out of that car. Looks like he's making a run for it. Run over his legs. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Russ. You guys can't be arrested. It's just a Class C. It's Craddock's house. We're not going to write you a ticket, man. We may even get out and help. I mean, it's criminal mischief. That's all it is. Class C fine, punishable up to $500 if you take it to court.
Okay. And not everybody out there hates me?
No. You know no cop or fireman hates you.
Okay.
Anyway, Russ, fantastic show. You guys keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And I would just like to say from all the cops that I work with, that I'm not going to mention the department, but what you do for us and the firefighters, we really appreciate it. It means more to us than anything anyone else can do or anyone ever tries to do.
Well, you're more than welcome. I appreciate it.
Have a good evening,
All
Russ.
right. Thank you, sir.
Skate. That's good.
Yeah, I say we do it. We just check his house, find out if we know one of the cops on the beat or if they're a listener. Go out there, tear it up.
Yeah, it's a traffic ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a Class C. Know what a traffic ticket is?
Yes. I just got a visual of the cops out there helping us.
Yeah.
You get back in the house, Craddock.
Yeah.
Get in your house.
There's nothing for you out here. Get back in the house. And take that thing with you. You're going to have something like that, get a fence.
A permit.
Yeah, you got a permit for that.
It's got no collar.
Yeah, whatever that thing is, don't you have sex with... Oh, no. Yeah, Mo?
Russ, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Princess, no disrespect, but you don't have a hair on your ass if you don't go do it.
All right.
You know them cops aren't going to touch you.
Well, we'll double check.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Are you out of town this weekend? For your birthday?
I don't know. I don't know what Joey's got planned for me.
Okay. Hey, you still don't want anything for tomorrow?
Nothing. No. Nothing.
Oh, okay. I got a list I got to run past you really quick. How about Tassos bring me that list? All the songs?
Songs?
Nothing. Is that it? Just rattle them off to me. Listen to these closely and tell me which one you like the best.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Leave out the one that would tip him off what it is.
Oh, well, sure.
All right, go ahead.
Most of these are hip-hop. Crazy in Love by Beyonce.
You like that?
That's a good one.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Don't say you don't know it if you don't. Do know it if you don't.
I don't know what word for word to sing it, no.
But do you know how it goes? Would you know it if you heard it?
No. Pass. Next.
All right.
Always on Time.
Do you know that one?
No.
All right, go to the next one.
Purple Stuff by Big Mo.
Mm-mm.
Not a Big Mo fan?
No.
All right.
Sorry.
Next one?
No.
The Bunny Hop.
No, I don't. Is that the original Bunny Hop?
I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
either.
guessing it's probably hip-hop.
I don't know it, and I don't know any hip-hop. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking it's hip-hop, bunny hop.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Let me tell
I
you.
get it. No, I yes.
All right.
Don't. Just.
You probably have to because of the hundreds.
Don't.
All right. What are the other songs?
I know it is.
Go ahead.
Man.
Shake Your Tail Feather.
No.
You don't know. Is that the last one?
One more. Where the Hood At by DMX.
No.
Do we have does Wild play any of those?
Yes.
You give me as many as they play. I'll let JD sample them, and then you tell me your favorite.
Okay. Why? What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Well, you can do something.
I'm not going to do anything. I just want to know.
You're not going to do anything nice for my birthday? Don't do anything at all, please.
I'm not just... How about if you just tell me which one you like and let it go?
Okay.
Perhaps I'm doing some type of music test.
Okay, yes, I bet.
So far, on that list, I like the bunny hop.
I'm sure you do.
Do we have time to finish news? Did you do any stories?
Yeah, we did about half of them.
All right, do one more. Nah, screw it. Just wrap it up.
There's news and information. I'm JD Ryan, live 105.3.
This is Russ Martin.
If you missed any part of this Russ Martin Show, hear a repeat on the overnight broadcast, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the Alternative Talk Station, live 105.3.
What's the subject?
Cell phone pictures.
Okay. Well, how did I know that was the Liz Wild thing? Still there in the song. Can we read it? Sure. I can't believe you stole a bit from the Liz Wild show. Sadly, I have to admit that I actually listened to her show last night when they were talking about that. Can't believe it. You have stooped to an all-time low.
Sorry. I was at the restaurant last night.
Yes.
What were they talking about?
I didn't hear it.
You hear it? You hear it, Dan?
Sorry.
Well, I guess we didn't speak with Dan.
No.
Oh, we got to do traffic. Hi, Gail.
Hey.
Yes. What do you got?
Advanced Laser Clinic.
Is that the only one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your out cue is 54 Laser.
Brought to you by Advanced Laser Clinics. For the best in laser hair removal and skin rejuvenation procedures, call Advanced Laser Clinics. 866-54-LASER. 3 Dallas locations. 866-54-LASER.
And when you get lasered and all done with that, log on to Albertsons.com and order your groceries online. Have them delivered to your home or pick them up at your neighborhood store. Albertsons.com. You click, we deliver easy. Northbound 75 Central past 635 coming out of the high five. A car broke down in the right lane, so everything's jammed up onto the south side of LBJ. Southbound 408 Patriot Parkway at Keith Boulevard. There's a stalled car. That's on the right shoulder. In Fort Worth, that road work on southbound 35 South Freeway at Seminary has still got the left lane blocked, and it's caught a real big backup to Berry Street. In Plano on the tollway southbound at Park Boulevard, there's a great old big plastic container straddling the 2 left lanes. And eastbound George Bush Turnpike at Central, there's a wreck on the northbound exit ramp. And this is also brought to you by Lockheed Martin. Who can thrive with the freedom to explore? You can with the Lockheed Martin team. For details on current career opportunities, visit LockheedMartinEvents.com. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Alternative Talk Station, live 105.3.
Thank you, Gail. All right, going to be chilly tonight. 45 for the overnight low. Only 58 tomorrow with some showers moving in. We have 53 currently, live 105.3.
All right. Let's see. What do we got left? So I got to play the Tassos thing.
Tassos.
I would do that now. Oh, I got these. I got 2 of the songs on that list they got from Wild 100.
Okay. I got to pick between these 2. And you're not going to tell me why?
These are the only ones that they got.
Okay.
Obviously, Wild doesn't play the rest of them, and we couldn't find the bunny hop.
Oh, darn.
Sorry. This one is Crazy in Love. Know it?
Sounds like an oldie and remade, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm not into that new stuff that the kids are digging now.
Has it started yet?
Yeah. Don't like it?
Does nothing for me.
Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Just a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame.
I want to hear what the hook is. The hook line.
Just like your love can do it, no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love got me looking so crazy right now.
You're right. The tune sounds like something out of the 60s. Yeah.
Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you slay me right now. Looking so crazy, your love got me looking so crazy, your love.
Obviously something's wrong.
You ain't going to get a hook.
Maybe that's it. Maybe
When I talk to my friends, oh.
All right, here's the other one. So that one's out.
I just don't care for it much.
This one is...
It can't be a country song? Because I know country.
It's the only ones that I rattled off.
Okay.
That you can choose from. You'll have to pick one of those. You don't pick one of these, pick the other ones from the other list.
Okay.
This is Nelly, Puffy, and Murphy. Shake Your Tail Feather.
Okay. I like this one already. Maybe it.
We do it for fun. We just do it for fun. We dirty ENT. We do it dirty. Bad boy. Nelly, Murphy, Lee. This is history, baby. We do it for fun. Come on now. I know I play it on. I see you cool. Bad Boys 2, the soundtrack. Let's go.
I always like it where they tell you can buy the song.
Yeah, I did too.
Actually, inside the song.
Yeah.
Your name is, where you from? Turn around. Who you came with? Is that your ass or your mama have rained there? I can't explain it, but damn, so glad you came here. I'm still a sucker for corn. You know I never changed.
We may have to go outside if we're going to keep playing this.
Why?
We're raising their roots. Did he just cuss?
Here come another man, unlike no other man. Candy coated, switching every other lane. Y'all help me, won't you please help me? Hey, girl, this weekend is only Tuesday. I like the cocky, bow-legged ones, like white and Dominicans, Hispanics and Asians. He's shaking for Nelly's son, Manolos, Manolos.
I don't know if we've got to the line yet.
Everybody in it, just when you do it well. Take it low, girl, take it low.
I think maybe this is it.
How would you know?
Shake your tail feather. Girl, take it low.
Dan, what were the other songs that JD had to choose from?
Always on Time. I'm not even sure which one that one is.
This one is Shake Your Tail Feather.
Right. Always on Time. I'm not familiar with that one. Purple Stuff by Big Mo. Mm-hmm. Bunny Hop. And the other one, Where the Hood At by DMX.
Bunny Hop or the Hood song sounds... I don't know any of them. I'm not sure those people sing.
So what are you going to pick? We need one.
Well, it's got to be one of these two because we don't have any of those, right?
That's not the question. Just pick one of the songs that you'd like to... Just pick one of the songs.
I'd like to hear. Me? I don't know what you're doing.
You don't need to know.
Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop.
Good.
That's what I want.
Mark down Bunny Hop. Thank you. You'll find out what it's for. Just wait.
Okay. Is this something for tomorrow?
Just wait. And you can wonder all you want. You'll never be able to figure out what this has to do with anything.
I probably won't, and probably won't be happy whenever it happens. If you're not going to do something nice, just don't do anything, please. I've asked you very nicely.
This is not up to you. You have no idea what's going on. Why don't you just sit back and wait? We just finished news, didn't we? Yes. Okay. We got the Tassos tape.
Is this it? Yes. Thank you.
And what do you mean saying in the office just now, nobody gave you anything for your birthday when I showed you what Matt, our computer guy, gave me?
Shut up.
Please.
Turn into a whiny bitch.
Give you a beautiful chair and a party and a birthday.
I didn't say you didn't give me anything. I said Matt didn't give me anything. Shut up. You turn into, the older you get, the whinier you get.
No, it's not
just
whiny.
Shut up.
Let me give me anything for my birthday.
I got an email from Tassos about this last night. He still contends he was in on the bit.
Yeah.
And that's got to be the line that he's going to go with, because if he got pissy with Gavin through his whole shtick,
he did.
He's got it. That's the only way to
salvage it now.
Yeah, save himself. I knew it was a bit. That's why I got cocky with Gavin. And the problem is, Gavin's never going to really know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always going to be in the back of his mind. Did Tassos know it was a bit? Or was he really copping an attitude with me when he thought he was getting fired? They cut 2?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, anytime the door closes, it's not a good sign.
What do I do?
I just hate this first line. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
I know. He admitted that was cheesy.
To me, that would be a tip-off. This is a hose. Nobody says that when you're getting fired.
Mm-hmm. He admitted that.
But he does an okay job to the rest of it.
Yeah, he does. Especially when Tassos gets mouthy.
Okay.
Not a good sign.
Don't scare me.
Oh. Well, anytime a PD comes in, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Damn it.
There are a couple things that I want to take care of. I got to be honest with you, I'm a little surprised because when I came in here, I thought you and I had a really good thing going.
Well, I thought so too. I didn't know we didn't have a good thing going.
Let's talk about work ethic, because
here's the thing that's weird about this is some of the stuff that Gavin's pulling out, obviously he's really concerned about. Where do you get these things?
And Tassos has to know that they're true. They wouldn't make any sense at all.
Right.
I've gone into the back office since you used to be with Dan, and now you're in the back office, and I've basically been seeing you, working on the computer, looking at internet, doing emails.
Right.
And quite frankly, I was a little upset the other day because it seemed like you were in the middle of an interview with a massage therapist, and it was almost like you were doing your own show with the massage therapist before she even went on Russ's.
You gotta be kidding me, right?
No. That's how I felt. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
No, we had a guest in there, and I didn't want to just have my back turned to her and just kind of be rude. I thought that's about that.
See, Gavin's got to really be twisted about that.
He's been walking by the office and seeing,
But I just felt like you were doing your own show.
Oh, no, that wasn't the case.
Well, that's how I felt. The other thing, which Friday night.
Does Gavin pop this at the end? He knows that it's a hose?
Yes.
Okay.
At the very end.
You had some friends supposedly come to town.
Yeah.
And you left right after the show.
Right. I left at 7:30.
Okay, so you left at 7:30.
He didn't leave at 7:30. He was talking to Dan on the phone at 7:15.
Yes.
Yes, he was. Because Everett and I walked out of the studio at 7:15. O'Malley's on the cell phone with Tassos talking about something. I don't even know what it was.
He ran right out the door. His friends were waiting for him.
Right. Didn't say anything to me. Didn't ask, hey, is there anything?
And if I may.
Yeah.
All right. I left at 7:30. I wanted to check in with Russ before I left. The on-air light was on. He was in there with Everett riffing on guitars doing whatever. I don't want to go in there and bother them. The on-air light's on. I don't know what they're doing, recording or anything. I go out the back door and check with Dan. I got to get going, but I want to check and see if everything's cool.
Then you wait. Mm-hmm. I'm really getting pissed off.
Don't. We set him up on this.
That doesn't make any difference.
Don't get pissed off.
No, really. If you can't get a hold of anybody and you know that you need to check in before you leave, you wait.
Yeah.
We both kind of said, well, I'm sure it'll be just fine. Blah, blah, blah. So I left. Now, and I apologize for that.
Sounds like he just blamed O'Malley for that.
Yes, he did.
Maybe we should start keeping track. Okay. That's one.
I was like, okay, obviously I should have checked in first, but my work ethic?
Yeah, you work. It just seems like...
Gavin, I get here at 12:30, sometimes 1 o'clock. I work till, at least 7:30, 8 o'clock, at least 8 o'clock, except for that one time. And my timesheet goes from 3 to 7.
It just seems like...
I don't understand where my work ethic is being questioned.
Well, what I'm talking about is like Friday night, and, that really pissed Russ off. And quite frankly, it's like a perfect example of me last night. I had a meeting, but I still come back. Sometimes I'll wait till after Russ's show, see if he needs anything for me.
Gavin's turned out to be a really good employee. I like him.
He's not your employee.
Yes, he is. He has. He's blended really well with the station.
Yes, he certainly has.
Siebert made a fine choice.
Yes. Actually, he let you make a fine choice.
That is the queerest thing I've ever been through in my life. We want you, and I'm not being an ass here. This is not radio shtick.
No.
We want you to talk to this guy before we hire him.
It's true.
And what would they have done if I had said, I don't like him? You know damn well they would have hired him anyway. I think it was just something to appease me. Because they know I'm not going to be an ass and go, hey, don't hire this guy, somebody I don't know.
Well, you asked that question and they said we would have hired him. It was very important to them, enough to take us both to dinner and tell us.
We should have tested it. Should have said, I can't stand him. Sounds like a moron. Just to see. And then go, okay, you can hire him.
Didn't work for the show.
I understand that.
So, answer me this question. What's more important, Friends or the number one show in Dallas?
The number one show in Dallas, obviously.
Well, you didn't show that on Friday night. Say what's on your mind, man.
What's that slappy noise?
I don't know what that is.
Can you hear it?
Kevin said it's Tasso's hitting his head. Just slapping his forehead and rubbing his hand out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked that I'm being questioned about my work ethic. I mean, the amount of time that I've spent here at the station since I started here, before I even got a chance to be to run a board shift, I was working 4 hours a week, technically on paper, for the show, for Dan and I show, before I even got a chance to even meet these guys. And then I was here 7 days a week, but wasn't getting paid. And I understood that, because that's just how radio works.
We probably shouldn't have aired that. I think that's illegal.
Oh. If he's volunteering?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And just listening to his demeanor now, he's buying it.
He's not that good of an actor.
No.
I'm afraid.
And I know that working on his show is important, and I can't have friends outside of the show, and I know how this thing works. I'm very fortunate to be there. I know that. I've only been in radio for a little close to 2 years, and this is a big, big thing. He said it once that I won the lotto when it comes to the radio, and he's right. Absolutely right.
And Pete.
Exactly how I feel. In fact, I feel lucky. I don't even feel like I deserve to be there, but I feel lucky enough to be there.
You know?
So, I mean, what else do you want me to say? If you want, obviously you want to send somebody around to tail along my ass, while I'm sitting there working. You can do that.
Do I need to?
No, you don't. Because I work really hard.
I feel like I need to lately. Right. And then the restaurant thing, it's like,
well, dude, that's my family's livelihood. That was sprung on me, and I'm doing the best I can.
All right, what is this?
Because he has to work at the restaurant.
Mom and Dad are out of town.
Yeah,
well, I know that. Why is Gavin bringing that up?
I think he just wanted to say you're taking more interest in the restaurant at this point than the show.
Oh, good. And you were looking for him last week to do something, and he was at the restaurant unreachable.
Well, I wasn't mad at him.
No. Sure.
I know he's got to run the business while his parents are out of town. Good. Gavin's hitting all his buttons. Very fun employee.
With that.
And I understand that.
And if you're gonna question my family's business, I'm not even there as often.
There it goes.
Does anybody cuss? I haven't heard anything yet.
Tassos does a few times, but it's just like BS and stuff.
All right. It's already been edited?
Yes. All right.
As I should be, to be honest with you. I skip it so I can come here.
I'm saying that your number one duty has to be the Russ Martin.
I understand that. And that is my number one priority.
I feel like maybe you haven't been getting enough sleep. Maybe you haven't been.
You're right. I haven't. I've been stressed. I haven't slept. My eating habits have gone to shit. I've probably gained weight because of this. And obviously it shows because I get my ass shocked on the air because of it. And that's fine. I understand that's part of my role. I get it. But if you're going to question work ethic, to me I think that's a little far-fetched.
Well, here's where we stand.
Okay.
I don't know any other way to break it. Russ doesn't want you in the building.
He doesn't want me in the building?
Yeah. He's really upset about Friday and the attitude lately.
What attitude? There's no attitude.
First of all, you're raising your voice at me.
What do you want me to
Which I don't appreciate. You're raising your voice at me.
Ask me to speak freely.
I understand speak freely. But if there's one person that's going to raise their voice in this office,
I understand.
It's going to be the person behind this chair.
That's right.
What I'm saying is that he feels JD has come to me. Even your partner Dan has come to me. Dan came to me.
Oh, did he?
Dan.
Does Tassos throw down on anybody on this?
No, I don't really believe he does.
All right. He gets credit for that. Yeah. Especially if Gavin threw in that Dan came to him.
Yeah.
He came to me and said that basically the show on Saturday is lacking your effort. He feels like it's a one-person show.
Oh, that's crap.
That's what he's saying.
That's total crap.
And quite frankly, I listen to the CDs. I don't know how much I can argue with him.
Okay,
is he doing all the prep? Is he doing all the guest booking?
No, he's not doing all the guest booking or the prep. We're both prepping equal amount of time, in my opinion.
Wow.
And I feel like I'm giving a lot of effort into my job for nothing. As far as
nothing. What do you mean nothing?
Well, what I mean nothing? No. You're missing my point. I understand. Here's the thing. I bust my ass. At least I think I do. Obviously, in your opinion and a bunch of other people's opinions in this office, I don't.
Right.
Which a little upsets me. Okay? All right? We don't get paid a lot of money to do this, and we all realize that if you want to make it radio, you got to stick it out. You got to work the crap hours. You got to work the holidays. You got to make next to nothing.
Right. How much time's left on this?
It's right at 9 minutes altogether.
All right, so about 3 minutes left?
Yeah.
Want to break?
We badly need to.
Okay. We'll milk this through one more radio break. Okay. We'll be back. Oh, Dan, in the meantime, hunt me down Lee Harris's cell phone number. I want to see if we can get a hold of him in the Philippines. See if he's getting him some Philippine.
This is Russ Martin.
She did it with her feet?
Yeah. It's kind of cool just because it's really different. It's got a different
Did she not have arms?
No, she had arms. She had arms. You never had a foot
a foot job?
Yeah.
To where the chick? No.
It's just different. It's quite different than the other thing. It just is. It's just the feet feel different. You don't have fingers, but you can. It goes up and down
I got it.
In the ball of your foot.
Quit it. I don't understand why.
It's just different. It feels totally different. But you're not into feet and toes and stuff anyway.
No, I still never got the toe sucking thing.
But you never had anybody do it to you?
I haven't had anybody do it to me. I did it to that chick in the studio about 3 years ago. I think we're still doing mornings. And that's been so long, I can't remember.
And you've never had a foot massage? God, no. I can't believe you. It's just so many nerve endings in the foot. That's just the most sensual, wonderful thing. A hot oil foot massage. Man.
Well, what do you get out of the sucking them, though?
Oh, that's a totally different experience. There's a lot of nerve endings down there. Really, one feels great.
Dan's nodding his head. You suck your wife's feet?
You get a bath, take a shower, do something like that first.
Yeah, especially right in between the toes.
Oh.
That's nasty.
Not nasty.
It is.
You clean
they
them.
Walk around on those all day.
You clean them up. You get in a hot bath, and that's even better. You scrub them. You feel them. You put your face down there, lick them.
Why is it with you? Just normal sex doesn't do it?
That's not sex. That's foreplay. That's just sensual playing around. That's getting ready.
Maybe I wasn't sucking it right.
It drives them nuts. Well,
and don't use that as a soundbite either.
That'll be the whole promo. Maybe I just wasn't sucking them right.
Is Rainey still here?
I don't think so, but I can check.
I'd like to suck Rainey's feet.
Why?
She's hot.
I know she is, but...
Well, why would you say why?
Well, she's been walking around in her feet on her shoes all day. That'll be gross.
We got some handy wipes.
Okay.
I don't think she likes me at all, though.
Why?
I don't know.
I think she's afraid of you.
I'm not going to do anything to her.
Well, I don't mean physically, but I just think just your demeanor in the building and all, she just doesn't want to get involved. She's seen you tear up other people.
I don't tear anybody up. Who have I hurt?
Ron and Dawn.
I didn't do anything to them. Ron and Don, that was an implosion.
Terrell Bolton, you got him fired.
I didn't get have anything to do with that. That's got to be one of the weirdest coincidences this show's ever had. Somebody asked me a day before what I would do if I was mayor, and I said that would be one of the first things is fire Terrell Bolton. The next day he's gone. That's
peculiar.
It is.
Yes.
Mama?
Yeah, exactly.
She here?
I don't believe so. And I'm not, I think JD's right. I'm not sure if she'd want to do it. Would you like me to find someone else for you?
Anybody left in the building? Fetch me somebody, fetching.
I will do it.
All right.
You come up with these things this late in the day, almost everybody's gone. Some people are here from Wild. I saw some new promotions, people running around.
Really?
Yeah, they do, they do those street things where they take the big van out and throw stuff out. So they're here at odd hours.
All right.
Okay, let me get straight. You're going to suck someone's toes or have them suck yours?
No, they can't suck my toes. I got ugly toes.
See?
Plus, I got that thing that looks like a wart, but it's not. You said it's a callus.
A callus, yeah. Well, so what? Somebody loves you. You know who'd do it, and you'd do a great job, and you'd fall in love with it? Be L.A. She'd suck your toes for hours. Actually, you only want to do it for a few minutes, because after then you lose the initial effect.
So it's a quick thing?
Well, yeah. Probably spend 4 or 5 minutes on each foot. But you put your tongue between each toe, and you suck the whole toe, and then you go on to the next one.
You try and get the whole foot in your mouth?
No, that's not. No, it's toe by toe. That's much more simple.
I was just curious. I don't know how horny you get.
No, you don't get the whole foot in your mouth.
Well, sometimes you do that.
And you can nibble on the ball and up and down the arch. Women, it'll drive them crap.
Do you even suck that little retarded toe on the end?
Yes, all of them.
Well, I guess it's only fair.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right, let's finish. All right, this is weird. Yeah, Francesca?
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to know what color your underwear is.
Why?
Because you always wear the black ones, and I just wanted to know if you have black underwear on today.
Hang on. No. White.
They're white?
Yep.
Do you wear boxers or briefs?
Briefs. I don't like boxers. They bunch up in my drawers.
Yeah, me too.
You know, you should try those tight, longer briefs.
I've worn those before, but those crawl up my ass.
I agree.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to know.
You're more than welcome.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's finish this Tassos thing. Were you going to say something?
Just the weird crap people ask.
I don't even
driving around in traffic going,
I don't care. I don't care why she wants to know. I didn't even ask.
It's just odd.
Which is literally what we're making. At least I am anyway.
So he's bitching about what he's making at one of the biggest markets in the country.
Correct. His first radio job.
Is this his first, Dan? Let's back this up a little bit.
Understand and in your opinion and a bunch of other people's opinions in this office, I don't.
Right.
Which a little upsets me.
Did I hear that the first time?
I think we did. That was right when we broke.
Okay. No. You're missing my point. I understand. Here's the thing. I bust my ass. At least I think I do. Obviously, in your opinion and a bunch of other people's opinions in this office, I don't.
Right.
Which a little upsets me. Okay? All right? We don't get paid a lot of money to do this, and we all realize that if you want to make it radio, you got to stick it out. You got to work the crap hours. You got to work the holidays. You got to make next to nothing.
Right.
Which is literally what we're making. At least I am anyway. And I understand that. It frustrates the shit out of me.
So he doesn't know that O'Malley got the great big raise.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, that's too bad. That's probably going to create some tension in the building.
Possibly.
Sometimes because I can't pay bills on time, or I can't. I have to live at home with my parents. I'm 28 effing years old. And it's a little embarrassing to me. But, you know, as far as nothing, that's what I mean as far as that. And I understand that. I get that. Don't get me wrong. I understand the financial end of this whole job.
All right, I'm a little iffy on it now, whether he knows it's a hose or not, because if he thought he was off the air, he would have said the F word.
That's true. Yeah, he would have just dropped the bomb.
Yeah. But sometimes I catch myself off the air saying effing, because you get used to it after a while.
I do, too. I said it the other day and I realized I could have dropped the whole word and I say F.
Okay? But It just really upsets me that somebody's going to question my work ethic when I've done nothing but work really hard since I started this job.
Here's the things I care about.
All right.
What you do here.
Okay.
You come in on time, you leave on time. That's what I care about.
Okay. What time do you want me to get here?
I can't,
No, you tell me. You're my boss.
If this sounds cruel, then I'm sorry. But I feel like I should be playing a violin or something. That's how I feel.
Why? Why are you going to play a violin for what?
Because, you're telling me your life story. And
I'm not telling you my life. You're asking. You brought up my family's business. My family had to leave. They had something come up. They left the country. They've been gone for almost 4 weeks now. We have a restaurant. What do you want me to do? I have no choice but to take on that responsibility as well as this.
And listen, if that's the decision you have to make, my problem is Russ no longer wants you a part of the show. Okay.
So I'm no longer a part of the show.
Russ, yes.
Okay. That's fine.
And the other problem is due to that, I can't have you in the building. So
what do I do now? What's my position here at the station now? Do I have a position?
No, you're no longer going to have a position.
So I'm fired?
Yes.
You're serious?
Yes. I have no other choice based on that.
Not even our show on Saturday?
Not even your show on Saturday.
Why is that?
Based on your recent attitude.
Because you're fired. Fired means you don't keep nothing.
That's what I'm saying. He gets mouthy with his boss. Would he really act this way? And Eddie said he would. Ed said he'd be.
You really think he'd cop an attitude?
Oh, yeah. He's just... I think at certain points he forgets that he works for other people, and he just starts mouthing stuff. I've heard it from other people.
Well, at this point, if you're fired, there's really no reason to do any damage control. You're out.
That's true.
First time I got fired, I busted the guy's clock radio. Made me drive an hour to Greenville and tell me I didn't work there anymore. Oh, really? They even took it out of my paycheck.
I know they did. As well they should have. You broke company equipment.
I think I've said his name on the air before. Yeah. John Butler. John Owen Butler. Because I remember around the station we called him John Owen Butt.
I see.
Made me drive all the way to Greenville, Texas. Take me in an office. Close the door. Well, I prayed about this and, we don't think you fit the station. Wait a minute, let me get this straight. This is an asshole radio station, middle of nowhere. At best, we're 1,000 watts during the day. Right. What is it I don't fit in with?
And it was country?
It was adult contemporary when I got fired. 6 months later, he's gone. They called, want to know if I wanted to come back. And then it went to country. Then I left there, went to work in Terrell for about a year and a half. That was country. I hate country.
You do? I can't even imagine. Do you have any of those air checks if you played country music left? Because I got air checks all the way back to when I first opened the mic.
I might. My dad may have some.
Bring one in, please. I'll bring in my earliest air check, and it's very embarrassing if you'll bring in that.
I'll have to call him and see if he still has it. Oh, yeah, tacos.
Based on your lack of work ethic, listen, a PD's got to do what a PD's got to do.
I know. I've heard all that before from other people that a PD's got to do what you just said.
Well, he's certainly a radio veteran since he already knows how PDs handle things.
He's heard it many times before.
Right. Throughout my advanced career in broadcasting. I remember when I was back on PLJ in the 60s. Sonny Fox told me I sucked. Where is he now? That's right. I'll outlive him, I'll outlive you. In fact, I may eat you.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
I think it's bullshit. That's fine.
I don't know other direction. I'm not seeing a sign of improvement.
Okay. I don't really think that you've been around long enough to see improvement in me yet.
Well,
but that's fine.
That's.
He better pray to Jesus. Gavin buys it that he knew it was a hose job.
No kidding. Many more years of successful broadcasting than Mr. Tassos has. Gavin does. I don't think you've been around long enough to know my improvement.
Well, you haven't been around here long enough to evaluate my performance.
I've seen PDs come in and wipe out 2 or 3 people on the staff in a week.
Yeah.
They know
just for giggles.
Yeah.
Just the power rush.
Yeah, sure. Marking your territory.
Huh. Yeah, Bobby?
Hey, guys, I hate to say this, but at least Tassos got more class than Dan Lewis. He's not throwing anybody under the bus when you pretend to fire him. the time y'all pretended to fire Dan Lewis and he went throwing, screaming, and backstabbing everybody else on the show.
I can't remember what Dan said. In fact, I forgot we did that to him. All right, thanks, Bobby.
Yeah, I did too.
Do you remember what Dan said?
I'm just sitting there trying to remember. I know he said that it wasn't really anybody on the show that he threw under the bus. He started asking about other people in the building. There were people that were working in this building. Bob told him they couldn't afford to pay him anymore.
Okay.
And he started selling, well, you got this person, he doesn't do anything. You got all these salespeople that don't do anything.
Oh, so Dan starts cleaning out the vine so they can still feed his fruit.
Exactly. And at one point he asked about me.
I spaced that one all together.
I did too.
I'd like to hear that one again. Do we keep it?
I believe so. I can hunt it down.
All right. We don't need it today. Yeah, Jason?
Yeah, Russ, I can relate to you on a-hole bosses, man. I worked at a radio station in Paris, Texas. Got fired last Monday. I came into work. I did the morning show.
Why would I care about Paris, Texas?
Sure thing. Okay. So, the only thing I ask before you leave is that I get to feel your teeth.
Really, what would I care?
That was he can relate to you, man.
No, he can't.
No, you're about to back up a little bit because we're about to he's about to reveal. It's a bit.
It's on your recent attitude, based on your lack of work ethic. Listen, a PD's got to do what a PD's
Yeah, I know. I've heard all that before from other people. That a PD's got to do what you just said.
Come on.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
I think it's bullshit. That's fine.
I don't know other direction. I'm not seeing a sign of improvement.
Okay. I don't really think that you've been around long enough to see improvement in me yet.
Well,
but that's fine.
That's your opinion.
Okay.
So, the only thing I ask before you leave is that I get to feel your teeth one more time.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all.
Well, what a nice peer outlet to play. All right, so everybody's happy at that point.
Yeah, they come back in the office and Gavin says he got him, and Tasso says, no, I knew it all along.
No, I don't think Tassos knew.
No.
There wasn't anything on that tape at any point short of when he said F instead of actually saying the whole F word. That's the only thing that made me think.
And he dropped the S-bomb before that, saying it, the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So he did cuss.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly in a position I wouldn't be, I'm not envious of.
No.
Because now Gavin's going to
always wonder.
Yeah. Gavin's going to actually have to stick a gun in his mouth to get him to believe that he's fired.
Oh, that's the problem now.
Have to lock somebody out of the building for 6 months before they actually believe that they don't really work here anymore.
Absolutely. I wouldn't believe it.
I know that you guys couldn't, but thought 6 months of Dan doing his own show was still a host job. He was going to come back any minute.
He was still getting paid. Oh, this is going to be a good payoff. I can't wait for this one. Ooh, he's really gone.
And then when we talked about bringing him back about 3 or 4 weeks ago, Eddie goes, I knew it!
Took a year, but I got it.
Do we have time for news? Did you get me, is there anybody left in the building?
Yeah, I found you someone.
Fetch him. Do we have any, where are those Lysol wipes?
Some there.
Is this going to make me sick if I lick on these?
No, it'll dry.
What's in this? And I push finger through opening. Doesn't say what's in it. Other than just Lysol.
Some warm water to wash that off with.
Or active ingredient. Dimethyl benzyl ammonium chloride.
You want to lick that. Clean it and then you get some water.
All right. Oh, no.
Hey, Roy.
Oh, no. God.
Cute little thing.
What's O'Malley thinking?
Oh, I'm so excited when you guys were talking in here about sucking toes. I got so excited. I did. You were saying up and down and 4 minutes here and 4 minutes there.
Oh, God.
There it is. Main call.
Yeah. I will not be sucking your toes.
Oh, what will you be sucking?
No. All right.
My teeth. I love that. Is the zoo in town?
Are you?
Because the other day
What does that mean?
Well,
I don't know. Well, slow down. Slow down. You don't need to talk as loud. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. What about the zoo being
I'm
in
so
town?
nervous.
I understand.
I know. I'm so in love with you, Russ. Did you see our site, StephenLovesRuss.com? Anyway, the other day, I thought you said there was
Did you just notice what my eye did?
Yep. I just got the switch back.
Russ, I thought you said there was an orangutan in the house the other day.
No idea where we're going with that.
I don't either. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know what it was.
What? Quit it!
Program director from Wild 100 walked by and you thought he was an orangutan.
Oh. Stop it!
I couldn't laugh. I couldn't stop laughing. I was in my car. I almost wrecked it.
Well, you have to know what Dan Kiley looks like to get the whole orangutan.
Hey, should I start getting my shoes off and stuff?
I will not be sucking your toes.
I'll suck yours.
No, you will not.
Oh, we'll tie you down. Hey, you want to go in the gay tent? 'Cause we'll have someone.
Why don't you go ahead, sit on the back couch,
okay,
take your shoe off.
Oh,
I'll consider it if your toes are clean.
All right. Hey, I did scrub them up today.
Well, good for you.
Should I take my right one off?
It doesn't matter. I don't care. I go both ways.
You're pushing him over the edge.
I know. Just go ahead. Take one off. Take your sock off.
Because sometimes men prefer different teeth.
Right.
But I didn't know if you preferred a certain foot.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm ready.
All right. Eddie, would you come over here and watch the board? Let me turn that mic on. There.
I think they stink a little.
Well, that's all right. This won't take long.
Look at, you got to touch it at least.
Well, hold on. Very attractive.
Yes.
You ready?
Uh-huh. What the hell?
Yeah.
Ow!
Don't come over here. Don't come over here.
Don't knock that over.
Don't come over here again. I don't know why you're doing that. Don't chase him over here.
He grabs me when he runs by.
He's got queer-looking feet.
Does he? What do you want?
I don't know. He's got queer toes. I guess all minorities get their own toes. Stop it.
Oh, you didn't. Nothing.
I got a hold of his toes and I squashed the crust. I just,
crushed him.
Yes, I crushed him. My great big man hand. Those are some ugly looking feet.
Are they? I didn't see.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it. No, I don't want
They all get their own toes.
Stop. I know. I know I don't get it. I don't understand it all.
Daniel?
Yes? He was the first person I found. But I did get a call back from someone else who is female.
Who is it?
Her name is Shannon. She works in Wild Promotions.
Does anybody know her?
I've seen her.
She hot?
She's very hot.
How hot?
She was in Maxim's Hometown Hotties Hot.
Bring her in.
Okay.
What are we doing, Eddie? Do we need a break? Hold on, I gotta get Steven's gay feet off my hands. Gross. Bring her in after the break. We'll take a break. We'll be back. That's the wrong one.
This is Russ Martin.
Still got to do news. Dan, see if you can get Lee Harris on in the Philippines. I just don't get it. Would you really, have you ever needed sex so badly that you would actually even drive across city lines?
No.
As opposed to flying overseas?
No. Maybe it's just that those chicks are so needy of coming over here that you get a better choice. You get hot chicks.
I suppose. Hi, Gary.
Russ?
Yep.
Don't ever get on to me about nothing anymore. I promise you, you let some weirdo in your studio like that, man, you do two guys a bunch of egg-sucking hounds. Let me tell you something. I'm tired of your crap, man. Don't get on to me about nothing no more. You understand?
Explain it again.
Let me tell you, don't ever hang up on me again like you did yesterday, JD. I hope you heard that voicemail.
I know. I got your stupid voicemail. I got about 4 seconds in and deleted you.
I'm not in a good mood. I am not in a very good mood, Russ.
Called me in my phone.
And you better...
What was he mad about?
That you hung up on him, and he was going to come up here and whip my ass, whip your ass if you ever hung him up. You know, that's showing disrespect. And
he actually says did you delete it?
No, I actually still have it.
Sorry, that's a recorded thread.
Yeah, clearly. He said he was going to come up here and kick my ass and kick your ass if you ever disrespected him again.
You got him, Dan?
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. Hi, Lee.
Hey, buddy.
How are things in the Philippines?
Oh, they're just wonderful, I guess.
How did you meet this chick to start with?
Let's see. I met her on the internet, and back in July.
How did you find her?
Wifesforsale.com or something of that nature.
Lee, what is it with you? You can get chicks here. Why you got to fly overseas to get some poon?
Well, you don't fly over here to get poon. You may fly over here for a handshake.
Okay. So you're not getting any sex?
Not even a whiff.
Well, why are you over there?
This is just a life experience. I had a weak moment. I had maybe
how long was the flight?
Maybe Sometimers disease.
You can tell there's a delay because it's a satellite phone.
Right.
How long was the flight?
I left Dallas at 7, got to L.A. Of course, 3 hours difference or whatever. That was a 3-hour flight, and then I got on another plane for 14 hours and 35 minutes. And then I got on another plane for an hour and 45 minutes, and then I got in what they call a jeepney, which is it looks like a mule cart with a motor in the front of it,
right?
And rode for 100 miles.
So you spent almost an entire day traveling.
Pardon?
You almost spent an entire day traveling, 24 hours.
Yeah, it was like actual in the air was 14, 17, 19 or 20 hours, but then there's 3 and 4 hour layovers. And then I leave tomorrow morning. Well, I'm 14 hours ahead of you. So I leave Saturday morning at 10:45 and I arrive there at DFW hopefully at 7:44 that night.
And what does this chick look like?
I have many pictures, all fully clothed.
Can you
very
can you email any of them?
Very pretty lady. Not much English.
Are you going to marry her?
We'll discuss that when I return.
So what's the deal? Do you just you bring them home, you marry them, and that's it, or do you have to give them any cash or what?
You come over and you meet them and their family, and you take maybe 200 pictures.
Okay.
And then you come back and you file a visa or a fiancé visa. And you pay the right people, and then they come. But I'll be able to explain a lot more when I'm
She's probably standing right there.
on United States ground.
Well, he said she doesn't speak English. Is she in the room?
No, the family is very close, within earshot.
Oh, they are. Do they speak English?
Mm-hmm. One does.
Okay.
So it's 8 a.m. It's 8 o'clock in the morning Friday there where you are.
Yes. It's Friday. Yes, it is. So it should be 6 o'clock p.m. there.
Yeah, that's right. Thursday.
Yeah.
So are you guys hitting it off?
As much as you can tell it without speaking, it gets very silent from time to time.
right, so you show up. She doesn't speak English. What have you guys been doing for the past day or so?
Well, yesterday, about her two sisters and about 40 kids came by.
How big is her family?
Oh, I don't know. Probably a small nation.
Dan, what were you trying to tell me? He's on a military base? Hold on a second.
Probably all the aunts and uncles.
Tell me quick.
He's on the Air Force base in the Philippines, and he's on a satellite phone.
And he was worried about what?
Asking political questions because apparently he was in the air when the Manila
Hold on. Oh, so he's worried about that his phone conversations being monitored?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, were you able to get that bag of weed past customs?
Don't do that.
That's one thing you don't do here. It's life. It's death penalty.
Don't really.
Is it really?
Don't really.
Yeah, it's death penalty. Rape is a death penalty. Drugs are a death penalty. When you go into
you have no idea of your sense of humor over there. Do not do that to him.
They frisk you going in, and they frisk you going out. Anytime you go into a business, you're frisked for weapons.
Were you able to get the...
Don't. It's not funny.
Hi, JD.
Hi.
I'm bringing you back some stuff, JD.
I told you.
Lee. You got to come in there. Go ahead.
He can get it back into the country.
Lee.
That's a good boy, Lee. You bring back that stuff.
Do it for JD.
Lee, it's on. Hey, buddy, you're on a sat phone.
All right, so you're coming back. Once you get back, how long before she comes with you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 4 or 5 months if that happens.
Okay, is in your mind, is this a done deal?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Are you there?
The government.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, now we're back.
All right. I forgot what I asked.
Is it a done deal?
Yeah, is it a done deal?
Oh, most definitely, and then we'll discuss it when I return.
Well, congratulations. All right.
Don't congratulate me.
Okay.
Pray.
All right, well, we'll talk to you when you get back.
All right, buddy. I'll see you Monday.
All right, be careful.
I will. Bye.
Thank you.
Then don't think that. You can't believe you said that. You don't think they monitor those things?
I don't know what they're doing.
God.
We'll find out in 36 hours.
That's about as funny as smuggling a handgun into Mexico.
That was an accident.
Big sense of humor they got down there.
You know what? I don't know what their sense of humor is. It was an accident, and I got rid of it as soon as I realized I had it with me.
I've thought about
Every single time I think about that, my ass clenches up. I just can't.
It's the luck of God. You literally.
I wanted that bag that I was carrying. It was the same bag that I carry to work every day. So it's got all my show notes and stuff, my headphones, and I carried my Glock in it. So when we were getting ready to go to Mexico, I cleaned the bag out, shoved all my clothes in, blow dryer, whatever else that I needed, and the Glock got stuck underneath a little cardboard bottom.
Right.
Never saw it. And when I'm unpacking in the room in Mexico, I'm laying all my stuff out, and there's a Glock right in the middle of all of it.
If you never get lucky again the rest of your life, that was the luckiest moment. When you push that button and it's either red or green, and red means they go through your stuff, and green means you get to skate, you hit it, and it was green, man, don't ever play the lottery, because that was your shot. And
I wanted to do it as a carry-on, which means I would have gone through security at DFW, and they went, well, it's a little bit too big, you're going to have to check it in.
Yeah. Well,
that was another thing.
They'd have caught you at DFW, but I'd
have had a better chance of talking my way out of that.
Yeah, you would have gotten arrested, but it wouldn't have been like Mexico. Man.
What were we doing before all this started?
The
toe sucking thing.
Yeah.
We have time? Yeah. She better be hot. Fetch her for me, please. Why is he doing that? He's not.
He sounds very upset. I think he thought what you said. He was going to go there. She was going to be hot. They were going to have sex. She was going to come back. None of that's occurred. And he can't say that in front of the family.
Oh. I'm not bringing somebody back, and I'm not doing anything with anybody till I see them naked.
True.
You don't know. You don't know what kind of birth defects they have over there.
I think he probably
That's a third world country, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, she is hot.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you?
21.
No, you're not. Okay, she just held up her hand and swore.
There we go.
That'll keep me out of court.
Right.
She did on his engine. Were you in Maxim?
Yes.
What are you doing working up here?
I want to go into radio.
Oh. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking of either doing sales or staying with promotions.
So what you're doing now, promotions?
Mm-hmm.
Regular promotions? Are you an intern or are you getting paid?
No, I'm getting paid.
Okay.
Not much, but...
What'd you do before here?
I worked at Hooters.
I can see that. Mm-hmm. You were probably cleaning up there.
I still work there.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
In Addison.
That one? Yeah, just off the tollway.
Mm-hmm.
We love that place. When are you working again?
Tomorrow.
Make a lot of money in tips?
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of regulars.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see your feet. All right, I don't see anything weird.
No, they're normal.
You okay with this?
I think so.
I'm an old guy.
Older than me.
I wouldn't want some old guy sucking on my feet. No, I don't think so. Be the last thing I'd want to do is wake up and see Ed Asner on the end of my foot. Yeah. Just looking up at me with those wanting eyes.
Well, there's a disturbing visual. God.
Let's see. Where should we put her? We can't put her up on the console because it'll flip over, right?
Like your chair?
You want to come over and sit in my birthday chair?
Sure.
Good. Sit right there. Leave the headphones. Are you married?
No.
When you find out who's making noise in the hall, and if it's Mickey, drag him in here by his stocking hat. One moment, sweetie. I'll clean him up in a second. Because that sounded like Mickey's
cackle.
Yeah. I got to do something about that hallway. Put doors or wall in there. Who was it?
Dan, Kylie, and Steven.
Oh. Yeah, Kylie, you could tell him he's not going to remember it.
Yeah. You got to put a door up. A door on either side.
Kylie forgets every time he falls off the cliff. In the next scene, he don't remember nothing. He just knows that the Roadrunner got away.
Kylie,
Gotcha. All right. What do I have to clean her toes up with? Oh.
Lysol wipes.
Mm-hmm. You need one foot or two?
I think I'll just be starting with one. I just met you. Have you ever had this before?
Huh?
Have you ever had this done before?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was okay.
See, I don't think she's...
I haven't done the right way.
I don't know that there's a right way to do it. You just stick the whole thing in your mouth, right?
No, the right way is with candles and a big bathtub and warm and soapy.
I don't have time for all that.
I know you don't, so this is not going to be really the right way, but take your tongue, go around. If you're just going to do the big toe?
I don't know. I'll have to look at her feet. Let me clean her feet.
Okay.
Then I'll come right back while they're drying, and you can give me the instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is your favorite? Oh, she's got pretty feet. None of the toes are funky either. She didn't have any retarded toes.
No. Pretty feet.
I got to clean them good because she was wearing open-toed sandals.
Yeah.
You never know what gets in there. So far, I don't see anything. It's big toe. Do what?
So you don't see anything you're scared of?
No, everything looks good so far. You got a boyfriend?
No.
Why not?
I don't have time for a boyfriend right now.
Okay. You got any F buddies?
Don't we all?
Yes. All right. Hold your foot. Don't let it touch the ground.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, what?
Okay, just take the big one and just kind of kiss it first. Maybe a little nibble with your teeth. Real gentle. And take your tongue.
Can I bite it?
Not hard, just a little, just so it's tickly.
All right.
Yeah, like you would do an ear, exactly.
All right.
And kind of drag your teeth over it, and then go take your tongue and go round and round and round, and slowly put it all in your mouth, and just kind of move it around.
Sounds like I'm sucking it.
No.
I don't think I'm going to enjoy this.
I can't see the correlation, but yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Short of the fact it ain't on the end of a guy.
Okay. She'll enjoy it. You will actually probably enjoy it too if you were in the right setting. There's candlelights in the bath and the whole thing. Because she'd be naked and all that stuff, and now that would add to the excitement. It's very sensual. What?
Nothing. Just thinking.
About?
Nothing. All right. Sit this over with.
It's a good way to start something sensual. Okay, let's get this over with.
Let's get it over with.
Yeah. All right. I just smell, see if they still smell like Lysol. All right. Here we go.
Okie dokie.
Ready?
Yes. Gently. Gently? No.
What?
You don't just shove it in your mouth. It's not a Twinkie.
I ain't got no gag reflex.
No, it's all right. I don't want to hear about just slowly. Lick it a little bit.
Right at the end?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that? You like that? Why are you laughing?
Tickle. Tickles a little bit.
I feel like I should take the end of her toe and draw a pee hole on it.
No. Well, you're done. You're taking pictures. Quit.
Give me a pen.
No. Quit it.
I'm going to bite it now.
Nibble.
All right.
Gently.
I won't. How's that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Rub my back.
Can you massage it?
Yeah, do that while I'm sucking. See?
Hey, and now once it's in your mouth, take your tongue and go around it.
Quit it! I can't do this.
Why?
I feel gay.
It's a female's toe.
I know, but what you're doing...
It's a toe. It's totally different.
How's my back feel?
Great.
Muscular?
Muscular, yeah.
Not bad for an old guy, is it?
Mm-hmm. I saw the pictures from over there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
A bit lower. Yeah, that's good. Screw your feet.
What? You're supposed to be doing her feet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This way foreplay normally works with me. You start, and you get them to do you, and you're done. All right. Let me go ahead. Let me do the small toe. It looks lonely. You got a hair on it.
I do?
Yeah. Let me get it. All right, it's gone.
Is it gone?
You're welcome. I feel like I'm eating ribs.
No, not at all. Just sensual. That's the problem is, you're not in the bathtub and everything's relaxed. You're sitting in a chair in a studio. Just get into it.
Would you like me to come suck them later?
Sure. Where are we going?
No. Keep your feet clean. All right, stop rubbing. Just you one. I don't get nothing out of that.
Well, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it with her.
I can't do it without feeling gay. Because you stick it in your mouth and you're running your tongue around it.
Right.
And the only thing short of being gay is...
No.
Yes.
Totally different part of the body. It's like, you've never given... I just can't believe you've never given a chick a foot massage.
I could give her a foot massage, but I can't stick things in my mouth and suck on it.
It's very sensual. And if you've ever had it done to you, you would love it.
I bet Gay Stephen would be good at that. You know Gay Stephen suck your feet?
No.
He'd swallow it. I bet he'd get her whole foot down his throat.
All right, maybe he would. He doesn't want that.
He wants to suck your toes, though.
I bet he does. Mm-hmm. I got ugly feet. It won't be going on. When did you say you work again?
I work at Hooters tomorrow.
From when to when?
From 11 to 5.
What are you doing tonight?
I have to do a promotion for Wild.
Oh. All right. Nice to meet you. Where are you going?
Rain in Denton.
What is that, club?
Yeah. It's like it's called Rain Entertainment Complex, but it's like Club Rain or whatever.
Okay.
So, I don't know. This is our first week doing it, so.
Well, you're very cute.
Thank you.
Don't do nothing up there.
No.
Wait till I call you.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Told you.
That's nice.
Yes.
I can't think of anything. I'm trying to think of the perfect phrase for her. That's just perfect. 21, big cans, small waist, tight butt.
Mm-hmm. Hot.
And dumber than a bag of sacks.
No. She's not either. She's not.
She's a little cutie.
Yep. She could easily do sales.
Yeah. Dan, go work that for me. See if she's 21. Tonight's Thursday. Tomorrow's your birthday. Mm-hmm. See if she wants to go for drinks. Yeah. What?
Nothing.
I love her.
She's 20. You don't love her. You love L.A.
Huh?
You love L.A.
All right. Do we need a break? Okay.
She loves you.
I still don't get the whole reason of you sticking the pictures of L.A. and me up on your website.
I just thought if I send them to you, you delete them. And if I put them
I've seen them. I was there when the pictures were taken.
But it's been a while.
I remember going to dinner with her. I remember all those things.
I just want you to see those pictures again and realize
how much I got pictures of plenty of people that
you don't dig out and look at because look at her eyes, look at her face. She is dead freaking in love with you and you're breaking her heart. You really are. And this isn't no radio thing. You're really going to hurt her.
So?
Okay. Okay. It's your own business.
Thank you. We'll be back.
This is Russ Martin. Call Russ, who is impervious to all that surrounds him. Now, 214-787-1053.
How many times you do news today?
We've done it twice.
Yeah, we may do it one more time. We have anything to play, Eddie?
Do you want to play Could the Answer Be C, or what did I tell you? I didn't have a chance to. What did I tell you is kind of thrown together.
Oh. So C's all right?
I like it okay.
All right, hang on that for a second, then.
I got an email here, too, about the Bunny Hop song that I chose. You made me choose a hip-hop song.
I have the other songs on that list that I can let you listen to so you can still pick one out. But what about it?
JD, Russ is getting you a stripper to give you a lap dance, and the song you choose is directly tied to a certain girl, just to ruin your weekend and birthday, knowing joy won't be pleased. Good luck, buddy. Is that it?
Nope.
Well, you wouldn't tell me if it was anyway.
You can guess all you want. If you guess, I'll tell you.
That's the only thing that I can think would make Joy upset is if we bring women up here and have them strip off. I don't want that.
Why would I bring? Why would you have to pick the song? What's that got to do with anything?
I don't have a clue. Why those specific songs? Why does it have to be hip hop?
Because it does.
Okay.
And you don't even know it's for your birthday. You don't know what it's for.
It's optional.
Just sit back and enjoy and wait. Just wait.
Just please don't ruin my weekend.
Just wait.
I've asked you not to do anything.
Wait. Go ahead, Lewis.
Hi, I was just going to let you know you were looking for a word to describe that girl a while ago.
Yeah.
The package.
Have you seen her?
No, while you were talking about her, I just figured she would be the package.
She is just a little adorable face, brunette hair, probably about 5'4", 115 pounds, big cans tied. God.
Mm-hmm. Man, I need to come to your radio station.
Did you get any pictures of that, Eddie?
Yes.
Are they any good? Well, okay, that's all right. Thanks, Lewis. Thanks for playing the radio in the background. What?
Nothing. I didn't see anything.
It's too bad she's 21.
Why? You still go out with her. You just can date her.
Nah, I feel weird. I'm trying to think of the last chick that I went out with. It looked too young for me. You just feel strange sitting in public because you know what everybody's thinking. Let me take Norm.
You didn't affirm my presence.
Hi, Norm.
Hey.
Yep.
I just wanted to let you know that, or let Eddie know that we got him.
Hey, Norm?
Yeah.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. The carpet firework guy at the store.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me the end of the story, and then I'll go back and set it up since nobody knows what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm a retard. I'm a little excited right now. I'm sorry.
All right, so a guy comes in today. Eddie's there doing an appearance. They throw in a bunch of
Whistler chasers.
Yeah, Whistler chasers. Mm-hmm. And I still don't know why they call them those. Mm-hmm. Whistling chasers. They throw them in. They catch your carpet on fire. Guy thinks it's funny, and he runs off.
Exactly.
You got the license plate. You call the cops, and now what?
Actually went to publicdata.com, got it off of that, and he lives right around the corner, and met the cops out here, and we got him.
They just arrested him, hauled him off?
They're questioning him right now. They'll be hauling him off real soon.
What would the charge be, I'm wondering?
Well, apparently it's not going to be a felony because it's less than $500, but we're going to get him on having illegal fireworks in city limits as well as public endangerment because he threw it at the group of people.
And he burned up part of your carpet.
Yeah. Yep. So I just wanted to call and let you guys know and tell Eddie I got his address if he needs it.
Are these Dallas cops?
Yes, sir. Fans of your show, apparently.
Ask them if I can talk to the guy. Take the phone over there.
No, they told me to stay in the car. Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, well, before this is all done, before they haul him off, see if they'll let me talk to him.
Okay.
Call me back.
Thanks.
All right. Guy looked like an idiot.
Yeah, honestly, we were making fun of him when he walked in the door because he came in and went shopping first, and as he walked by, me and Ash were, because he was dressed like Glenn Campbell. He had the fringy jacket on.
Okay.
And we were laughing about it and stuff, and he went all the way back in the corner, which he couldn't hear us do it, so that wasn't the reason he did it.
Why, didn't make any difference. Why?
Yeah, and then he walked out the door, and when he walked out the door, he just...
Because you don't know what those things are going to do.
No.
No, and he threw them right at the sales girl, the rep for Condoms to Go. I mean, he threw them right at her feet. I mean, which it didn't mean anything to me. I just kind of looked down at them.
Yeah, because you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, and she was having a fit afterwards. I mean, she had never had any experience like that before.
Well, they hear us do it, and they think, I'll be in the gang.
Yeah,
I'll do this too.
They'll think it's funny.
Yeah.
What a horrible, irresponsible thing to do. Hey, Dan, find out when Billy and them go on a break next door. They got me all horny. What? Let's see what they're playing. Do you have any ready?
I have to go get some room.
All right. Where are they coming up? Here. Can you tell when they're going to break? He can see their computer from his studio, and it shows a countdown clock on the computer.
It sounds like it's in the middle of this thing.
I see him squinting. All right, what's the story?
About a minute and a half.
Oh, really? Yay. We'll wait. What is this? Oh, let me go through these songs really quick so you can pick one, because I got to know one before tomorrow. I mean, I got to know soon.
I know. I know. You're not going to let this go.
Dan, give me the heads up when we're about 45 seconds out.
I'll let you off the hook. You don't have to buy me anything.
Just wait. Just because I'm doing something doesn't mean it's going to be horrible. What do we got, a minute?
It does.
I can't read what you're saying.
I'm sorry, 45 seconds.
Oh. I don't know where Eddie is. JD, stick your head out in the hall and find out where he is. Are you ready?
About 40 seconds. You got a lighter?
Dan, go into the office and get Eddie a second batch of those and run them down there to him.
Oh, no. No! Hey, stop! Russ Martin, damn it! Damn it!
The Freak Show.
Hold on. Well, 102.3, the new music leader, Billy the Kid, the Freak Show. No! Russ Martin's attacking us with bottle rockets in my cop in there.
Huh?
I got a cop in there.
That's dynamite! That looks like dynamite! Stop! No! Duck! Michelle, duck! Hold on! Oh, great! The studio's on fire. The studio is literally...
It's not on fire. Coppin went running to his feet. He jumped up like that.
No! That's in my ass!
He's ducking down behind the desk.
Stop it!
More!
Hold on! No! Oh! The studio's literally on fire right now. Hold on.
You can't see to the other side of the wall in there because of the smoke.
The Russ Martin Show. Wow. All right, hold on. Literally get a hose or a bucket of water or something. No!
Dial 100.3, the new music leader. Here.
What's next?
Pussies. What happened?
The first one, it just wasn't lit, so I just opened the door and started chunking them in as fast as I could. By the time I lit the last one, all the rest of them had gone off.
Right.
I couldn't see in the door. When I opened the door to throw it in, I was like, I couldn't see anything.
Right. His room. Take that air purifier and run it over there. Okay. Yeah, I can smell it coming in over here. Yeah. Turn it up full blast and blah, blah, blah. Where's the C stuff? I'll do that while you're gone. Is that it? Yeah. All right. Load up the intro if you would. We have something to give away, John? Yep. Okay. Here we go.
It's time to get lucky and play the game that even a mutant mongoloid monkey could win. Let's play. Could the answer be C? And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right, let me get our guest on the phone. Hi, Alan.
Hello?
What do you do for a living?
Hello?
Oh, hang on. Phone's down. Let's try this. What about now?
All right, I can hear you now.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Structural designer.
Structural for?
Warehouser.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. What will Alan be playing for, John?
He will be playing for a month of free at any Larry North Fitness Center. Also Larry's book, Living Lean. Free lunch and admission for 4 at the Penthouse Club and a Kahlua prize pack. Not to mention 12 months web hosting from BurtBiz.com.
Okay. You know how to play this, Alan?
Yes.
All right. You'll have to get all right to get this fabulous prize pack. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's see if Eddie marked the finisher. I don't see it, so I'll have to guess. J.D. Ryan says that he's ready to buy a house because A, he really wants the privacy. B, he'll have extra room for visitors. C, he wants a big backyard so he can get more dogs to abandon in a cold, heartless animal shelter so they can be put to sleep.
C.
C is right. No, it's not. The weirdest thing being sold now on eBay is A, the belt buckle James Dean was wearing when he wrecked. B, a stuffed cat that belonged to Zsa Zsa Gabor. C, Dan Lewis's kidney because he needs the money. C is right. A recent poll says that the happiest sound on Christmas morning is A, children opening their presents. B, carolers making their morning rounds. C, Trey's mom telling him she doesn't want foreplay that morning. C is right. This year's biggest selling toy for Christmas is expected to be A. I can't read that. What is it? Look at number A.
Oh, my God, Eddie.
It's an easy bake oven.
Stop. Right there. Seriously. Let it go.
Yeah. All right. A, easy bake oven. B, the J.D. Ryan drunken lush doll with oversized head. Or C, the Tassos doll with Stretch Armstrong teats. C is right. Dan O'Malley said the hardest part about producing the Russ Martin Show is A, trying to anticipate what Russ wants. B, staying 15 minutes ahead of the show. Or C, the stains on his chair, the remnants of Trey actually thinking about his mom. C is right. Cleaning up Lower Greenville Avenue has become a priority for the Dallas Police Department because A, they are afraid of losing even more business. What? Hold on a second. What?
The smoke alarms are going off.
Crud. Somebody called the fire department, tell them not to come in here.
Is that us?
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, you did.
I'm getting out of here.
Get out of here. The hell you are. They're going to be here any minute.
Well, where do they call?
It's an automatic fire alarm.
They normally call and say, is there a fire in the building? Do they call the front desk or what do they do?
Desk.
Yeah, and it'll go to automatic answering.
All right, well then is anybody...
It's too late.
It ain't too late.
It's an automatic alert. It goes off immediately.
Well, what I'm saying is they call here first and they say, is there a fire?
But they're not going to get anybody to answer. Because it's almost 7.
Well, it's going to be Fire Station 47. They're the ones that are like 2 minutes from here. What if we should just call them directly?
Have them, Allie.
All right. What are we doing?
You were doing, could the answer be C?
I think I want to get in
No,
here.
you're not getting here. You're going to stand here and take this. If they show up. Because they have to file a report if they show up.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. It's going to have to be a report. They were dispatched. They have to come up with paperwork.
I'm getting out of here.
No, you're not. You're going to sit here and take it.
Eddie did it.
At your command.
Your man, I ain't Charles Manson. Leave me alone. Helter Skelter. I'm getting out of here. How many of these we got left?
I don't know.
You still there, Alan?
Yeah.
What's the matter, Eddie?
They thought I had to reset the alarm, and they're trying to get a hold of somebody.
Okay.
No, you're not.
All right, where we leave off? All right, backing up. Cleaning up Lower Greenville Avenue has become a priority for the Dallas Police Department because A, they're afraid of losing even more business. B, the crimes are becoming increasingly more violent. C, driving by and seeing Dan Lewis asleep on the sidewalk is just sad. He is right. Opponents of the 6-foot rule in Dallas topless bars say it isn't fair because A, all the dancers will move to surrounding cities. B, it will send badly needed money out of Dallas. Or C, Trey's mom can't knead his marbles while they role play. Oh, he is right. The North Texas Food Bank is in desperate need of donations because A, people haven't been giving as much lately. B, they anticipate more needy families this year. C, somebody left the back door open and Dan Lewis cleaned them out. He is right. And finally, to show that they aren't afraid of Microsoft's $5 million bounty, hackers will release the new Trend Home virus. This will, A, cause your computer to shake uncontrollably, B, cause your hard drive to freeze up when you need it the most, or C, automatically log on to hot mom websites, work itself into a frenzy, pass out, waking up only to forget where it's been. C is right. You get all of them right?
You got them all.
Well, then tell him what he's got.
Alan will have a guest pass for a full month at Larry North Fitness, any location you'd like in Larry North's book, Living Lean. Also 12 months bronze level web hosting from birdbiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show, and free lunch and admission for 4 to the Penthouse Club at Kahlua Prize Pack.
What? The fire department's here.
I'm getting out of here.
This is Russ Martin.
All right, let me run down these songs really quick. You pick which one you like the best. You already don't like, Shaky Tail Feather by Nelly, Puffy, and Murphy, and you don't like Crazy in Love.
Okay.
Is it Beyonce? Beyonce? All right. So here are 4 more. Okay. Where do we get these? I thought Wild didn't play it.
Actually, those I'm not sure. I think Tasso found those.
Oh, I know what Toss was. He said a guy from TM Century MP3'd him over when he heard you read the list a while ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here we go. We gotta hurry because it's after 7. Okay. This is Purple Stuff by Big Mo. See, do you enjoy this tune? Well, no.
Can't even understand what they're saying. Something side to side.
Okay. I just need you to pick one.
Am I supposed to like these, know the lyrics, be able to sing it? Just
tell me if you like the song. You're making this the hardest.
It's just because I don't know what you're going to do.
Well, there's no reason to know. And there's no way to guess, so don't even beat yourself up tonight trying to figure it out, because you won't get it.
Okay.
This is DMX. Where the hood at?
Okay.
The dog is here. The dog
So you like
DMX.
DMX, where the hood at? All right, this next one is Always on Time by J. Rule featuring Ashanti.
Okay. Well, shots.
Always on time. Gave you my baby.
No, I like that one better.
This one?
Yep. J. Rule.
All right, so far you like this one the best.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, I guess this is Da Entourage. The song is called Bunny Hop.
And you got blue boots falling out your glass. Your man don't want you in the club. And you probably starting fights in the club. You come through when you're in a car. Calling you might know you.
No, J. Rule. The one before this.
Maybe it gotten to the meat of the song yet. Wait till they start hopping.
That's not what they call it. Hip-hop.
No, I mean a bunny hop.
I understand.
Probably starting fights in the club. You come through when you're in a car.
I don't like this one either. No. All right, so your choice is Ja Rule, Always on Time.
Yes.
All right, Dan, you got that? Be sure and communicate that to the...
To who? Please tell me.
I will not.
I'm calling sick tomorrow.
Nope.
I can't get a day off for my birthday?
No. Nothing's going on tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Be a normal day.
I asked for that, please.
Yes, I know. You asked for many things. How many times does it happen?
Never.
Why are you shocked?
I'm not.
Thank you. All right. Ready to go?
Sure.
All right, Danny, you have that? Because I'm throwing this list away. Always on Time, Ja Rule. I kind of like Shake Your Tail Feather, but you don't like that one?
No.
Yeah. All right, that's all we needed to know. Get the plug music.
Okay.
Fire department gone?
Yes.
Good. Anybody get a ticket?
Gavin was speaking to them when I last saw them leave.
Gavin did it.
For information about the Russ Martin Show, email us.
Go throw those in his office. Hey, if he... Oh, well, you said they're already gone.
Yeah.
I was going to go say, walk by and stick some of those in his back pocket.
He turns around to go. Hey.
Hi,
Smarty pants. To email us individually or anything else, go to russmartin.com to get any answers you ever have about the show, including sponsors, links, whatever. It's a russmartin.info. All right. Instant email during the show, studio at russmartin.com. Other websites are johndavidryan.com, eddieboyd.com, danatasos.com, gaillightfoot.com, dallasfiredepartment.org. For information, it's probably .gov actually. For information on Craig Ludwig's charity ride that Russ will be a part of, go to thelevy.com. Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Contact George at limogeorge.com.
Hold on a second. Is Gavin in his office? Is he?
Yes, he.
Hold on a second. Go get him, Eddie. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, I hit it. What a pussy. Go ahead.
Dirty mouth. Everything else is at live1053.com.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what's he doing?
He's in the middle of a phone call when Eddie threw those in there, and he's still on it.
Did he drop the phone, or what did he do?
He pretty much fell out of his chair.
Huh.
Ducked under his desk.
Pussy.